far. Hold on, wait. Don't go nowhere. I want to talk to you when I'm done.
Get me off the video.
Well, oh, my bad. Yo, don't go nowhere. Man, I got to get this off my chest. I'm sorry. You just got here. Can you go get me some? Please? Why? Why are you being so mean? See, why women are not good friends? She told me this. She told me this. She's like, I'm not a woman. I'm an entity. Look, right, I don't have you on camera. But I'm saying, I'm not calling you out, but why, like when you're doing your thing and you're shining, why do women be like, poke, hey, I need you here, baby. You're going? All right, I'll be here. Come back later. What? Huh? All right, text me. I'm looking at me, but you know I'm vain. You know I ain't looking at nobody but me. Okay. Look, check it out. Check it out, man. Back to what I was saying. And I'm glad I got interrupted because I needed to calm down. Thank you. I ain't shit. I know I ain't shit, yo. I ain't shit. What's up, fella? Yeah, what's up? Come on, man. It's about him. It's about me. Is that why you got mad? Because you joined the organization that stole the fucking mic from us and gave it to you and gave it to the dope fiends and gave it to the LGBTQ and gave it to the man, fuck that, man. And I hopped out in traffic and put my life on the line. And guess how much publicity I got? I got hella publicity. People was like, ooh. That's how you know it was some bullshit. I got hella publicity doing that, jumping out and supporting the Black Lives Matter march, but I wasn't supporting the organization Black Lives Matter. I was supporting Black lives. Get your noisy ass out of here. Hey, yeah, so get that noisy bullshit out of here. Hey, yo, look, man, I'm livid a little bit. Let's talk about it for a minute. No, let's not talk. I was going to talk to you about women and
I have a little light that probably light up this whole street. I don't want to freak it down.
Shit. Yeah, man. Anyway, let me calm down. Yo, check this out, man. I'm sorry if you were misled, just like I was. But what did I do? I showed you how to do it. I showed you, admit that you're wrong. Leave that shit alone. You feel attached to it because they embraced you. But they ain't about that. And let's get back to this other cat that just rolled past me. And I was trying to give him a shout out. That was Joey Weiser that you seen in the car. But at the same time, you know, when is Joey Weiser going to come over here and look at my artwork? When is he going to come over here and pay attention to my black life and my mattering? He's not. He's fucking not going to. Because it ain't about that. It's about, we shall overcome. Oh, the white man hurt me. Oh, I can't get any handouts. Oh, I'm not, motherfucker. You done rolled past here 2 times. I don't give a fuck if y'all rock with Joey Weiser or not. Because I'm not, bro. And if you're watching this, and I hope you still are, you're going to put trans lives matter on my shit. No, motherfucker. My life matters. My life matters. Your life matters. You can hashtag it. Your life matters. I'm not going to argue with you. But how dare you get on my motherfucking post and put trans lives matter? Yeah, I know. See, and that's revealing exactly where this motherfucking organization came from and what they're for. Now that I know the truth, now they're not even trying to be friendly no more. They're not even trying to hide their hand after they throw the rock. You're just going to get on my post and say trans lives matter. How the fuck didn't we know that? You know how I know? Because if we go to prison and there's a transgender there and I assault his ass on the motherfucking yard, guess what I get? A new felony charge. But if I go to motherfucking prison and somebody assaults me, it's 3 days in the hole. No charge. So who the fuck lives really matter? Do we really need you to get on my post and say trans lives matter? No, I don't have anything against the trans community. I got a problem with you fucking schemers and you motherfuckers acting like this movement's about me when it's really about them. And you guys have got enough motherfucking support. You got enough support. It's not enough. You want to take over and you want to snatch my shit and you want to use my face and my pain to do it. I don't give a fuck who you are. No. And all the black people that were attached to the Black Lives Matter organization and they were getting money from it or they were getting attention from it, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Because I told y'all the truth and y'all didn't want to listen. I told y'all the truth and y'all didn't want to listen. And so now, I'm talking to people that want to listen. You didn't give a fuck about me knowing the truth, but you wanted to act like you knew. I got a problem with y'all. I got a problem with black folks that when I tell them that this shit started from 3 gay women that wanted to take the black men out the home and destroy the nuclear family. Y'all motherfuckers want to tell me, oh yeah, man, you didn't know? Oh man, I feel like slapping you, bro, because you knew and you didn't say shit to me. You steady posting them coon-ass pictures of your titties out or your muscles or your bullshit-ass car and your bullshit-ass little pocket change, but you didn't fucking take the time to bother to say, yo, you know what? I apologize, because there was one person that said he did do it. I just wasn't paying attention. Shout out Shantae Kennedy. That knew what the organization was
The
about.
bill
He
looked
came
like
out there
they're
and did it,
talking
but you know
about
what?
two
They did him just
completely
like a
different
white boy.
things.
They looked at him like, oh man, don't say nothing bad about my mama. Nigga, look.
I mean,
Black
I think
Lives
it
Matter
was.
is not your fucking mama. They want to turn you into a mama in jail. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. Black Lives Matter is not your mama. Let me say it 3 times. Black Lives Matter is not your mother. I could say some shit bad about Black Lives Matter because I found out some dirty shit about Black Lives Matter. And I'm going to motherfucking tell it. And I don't want to keep talking about this because this is illustratio. I push artwork. But when motherfuckers start attacking my fan base and people that are paying attention to me and doing what I'm doing because, oh, they're Trump supporters. Get your motherfucking bum ass out the goddamn house and quit watching television. That's what the fuck you need to do. Quit watching television. You know, this is the same media that shaped the society against us and made everybody think we is undesirables. You're rocking with them now? You believe what they tell you now? You're a Black Panther all of a sudden. You got a motherfucking white baby daddy just like I got a white baby mom. I got 2 baby moms. 1 black, 1 white. Birthday, February 7th. I got 2x2. I got 2 BMs, 2x2. Yeah, variety's the spice of life. Don't censor me. Don't tell me that I can't be strong and black and then have babies by another race. That's just some bullshit. And if you're on that divisive bullshit, come say it to my face so I could whoop your ass for free. I would love to whoop your ass for free if you got anything to say about my half-white children. You got anything to say about my all-black children because they all my children. You should be on the same shit because why you want to sit there and play Miss Ain't Your Mama Super Black Woman that's BLM, motherfucker, you got a white baby daddy. So I don't want to hear none of that divisive shit. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to speak against me because you think that white people support me when you got a white baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, and I hate to expose you like that, but you playing fucking games. You playing games. You go play in the fucking garbage somewhere. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me, man. I'm upset. All you Seattle motherfuckers, a lot of you motherfuckers ain't been black for 37 years. Y'all been kissing more white ass to get more advanced and get more, but I got mine out the mud. You know what I used to do. You know what? I used to hit bank legs. I used to sell dope. I used to do all kind of shit. You know what I used to do. Don't come at me with that funny shit. Because while you was up there being Mr. Bob Dabalina, an entry Negro, while you was doing that shit, I was in the streets. And you using my motherfucking voice for this Black Lives Matter shit, and you don't mean it. You want to keep me off the shit, and I'll be damned if you ain't never thumbed up a post of my pictures, you ain't never thumbed up a post of my shit, you ain't never retweeted, or you ain't never shared none of my posts, you know? And then you got the problem when all these people are trying to support my shit, because they support Trump. Man, fuck you. And the horse you rode in on and everything you stand for, and I'll tell you to your face.
Yo, what's
you
going
ain't
on?
doing that shit. I'm not
What's up,
Kanye
Random?
West. I'm not
Go
Kanye
on,
West.
Random.
Don't fuck with my fan base. Don't fuck with my groove. And if somebody sexually harassed you, that's what the fuck you
Just
get.
trying
No,
to
let me stop.
look through
Nobody
the
deserves
mess
to be
that
sexually harassed.
California
If you're doing that
is.
shit to people that come into my thing, don't let me catch you. Because I'm taking shit back to prison rules. You know what we do to pedophiles in prison. You know what we do to motherfuckers that touch children or come at women funny or try to force themselves upon women.
The
You know how
once
we get
Golden
down.
State
You know,
has turned
don't
into
come on my
the,
post with that. Don't come on my
not
post
so
with that
golden.
shit.
Yeah, the
But I
cesspool
kind of
state.
feel like,
One of them,
you know,
anyways.
there are a lot of bots
Yeah,
out there.
we're
There are
gonna
a
have
lot
to
of robots.
fix
There are
that.
a lot of Russian trolls
It's gonna
and
take a
motherfuckers
while,
from
but we'll
different
fix
countries
it.
that want to see America crumble. So you probably
Yeah,
got
there's a
attacked
lot
because
of
you gave up your
retired
status. You put the
Marines
big
here
red
in
button on your
California.
back. Oh, I hate Trump. Then the robot got on you. Then the Russian troll got on you and start talking about, hey, can we fuck? And you want to blame that
Yeah,
shit on
it
me?
is crazy.
Hey,
Number
man, you shouldn't
666.
even
I mean,
got on my
it's
post with that
always
bullshit
in our
anyway. The only
face,
motherfucking
like
thing you should have
HR
said on my post was, good
666
job,
or
Brian.
the
I'm glad to see
European
things
patent
working for
number
you. I'm glad to see people supporting you.
060606.
Nah,
You
you
know
want to
what
start
I
talking
mean?
that
It's
political
always in our
gangbanging shit,
face.
that Democrat Republican
Like,
shit. I ain't with that, man.
what was,
And you're
which
not about to
one?
do that
They
on my
love
post.
their,
And
you
you're
know,
not
and
about
it
to make
is
me. You've
true.
already
They do
succeeded in
love their
making me look
symbolism.
ugly. And if it's
Elizabeth
one thing
Warren,
I hate, if it's one thing I
how
hate is to
she
be found
was,
unattractive.
oh
And right
God,
now,
can you
I'm
believe
spewing the
this?
truth,
They
but
had her
the
speaking
hostility is
at the
unattractive.
DNC
And you
on
fucking up
behalf
my
of
feng
Native
shui. I'm
Americans.
fucking my groove, man. This
What
is my
the,
groove thing.
what?
I'm in love with this
But
here.
did you
I'm
see,
in love with this here. Every evening I
did
have
you
a
see
by
the
myself meeting,
BLM?
and I haven't been able to have them
Because
because
she
I've
had
been
that
busy
backdrop that
talking
was
to
like
y'all,
a
getting the truth
school,
out there, talking to
you
people.
know,
Don't fuck with
teaching
me.
kids.
My life matters.
And over on the
My life
side
matters. You don't think my
were
life
some
matters enough for
block
people to be
letters
involved in
that
what I'm
spelled
doing and what
out
I'm saying and what I'm
BLM.
creating? You're a motherfucking
Really?
No, I ain't gonna call you a Nazi. I ain't gonna call
Yeah,
you.
really. Go
I'm
look
gonna
at
stop. I'm gonna stop.
In chat,
Those
no one
words have been
believes this
overused.
right now.
But
They're
you
like,
some
what
type
the
of
fuck is
motherfucking hater.
this?
You some
HR
type of hater.
666, AB
You see me getting all
666.
this
That's what I'm
response,
saying.
and it's not
I'm
for
trying to
me getting
debunk
on
this
here
to the
clowning
point to
Black
where
Lives
people
Matter. It's not on
understand
me.
if they
I'm
see
getting on here
something
clowning down
that
or
seems
Donald Trump or
far-fetched, you got
clowning
to be
Jeff
50-50
Bezos or
about it
anybody
and
else.
just
You
dig
see them
around
fucking
for
with
it.
me for my
Well,
artwork,
I'll
baby.
tell you this. In my
You don't see
years,
me up
I
there
have
talking
seen
about
people come out with papers that look like the real thing, but can't be found on the website.
Right.
But they are fakes. People have made up completely false documents to, like, I don't know, get a freak out going amongst the people.
Yeah, it's to freak people out, to scare people, confuse them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's up?
What's up, Aussie?
What's up? Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm actually having a look at the bill, trying to see if this is real or not.
Yeah, the AB 666 that the news article talked about. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm taking that with a grain of salt because it's Newsom, man. And Newsom
Yeah.
just says crap, and he'll manifest it and make it rule of law, even though it's fake. But I'm showing everybody our actual legislation of the AB 666.
Yeah, the actual legislation says that the last one that was amended was on the 25th of March.
Right.
And the amendment should be there with it, right?
Yeah, if it has been edited.
Yeah, you know, I know. So people are sneezing right now. I'll tell you why. So right over there on the ground is the.
Maybe it's a new one they want to amend to it, and they haven't yet done it.
See, that's one of my assumptions is he gonna amend it, but it doesn't make sense because the one we have now is strictly for the school system. So, but I mean, they can do whatever they want when they want.
Yeah.
Ellie Unknown says it's passed and headed to committee.
I mean, look, we get blamed for, people.
Well, there you go. They got to go through committee now before it's actually law.
Probably about 60 to 70
Yeah.
cameras all over this.
It's like Trump doing an executive order basically too.
Immigration and Custom Enforcement, and I'm
but it's just a governor's executive authority that he's exerting.
They're gonna be taking a lot.
Yeah.
And you know what happened to Ivan the guy?
And of course, if it's really outlandish, he can expect for it to get challenged because Lord knows.
Yes, he can. Because right now,
gets challenged.
Yeah, like right now, we had, like I was telling everybody, I think last night that we had a good little win from a few days ago, maybe a week almost. They struck down the standard capacity of magazines, the stay in the Ninth Circuit. So now we're just waiting for it to go en banc, and they have, I think, 3 more days to put up an appeal, or it goes to Supreme Court for an en banc.
What was on the Proud Boys Twitter? Basically, they said that there's a couple of
Yeah, no. I mean, you could. I'm not sure if you guys can do this. If Sacramento has like a non-emergency number, you could ring up Sacramento PD and see if they've got an update on that.
Yeah, I've called earlier and it's just been busy.
Okay, so they haven't got word.
One of us to be out. Probably both of us, but at least one of us will be out. Just depends. I got to make sure to get some sleep tomorrow because I actually have to wake up at.
But if anybody's interested in California, Bravo Company is there's a few companies that deal with magazines, magazine subscriptions. Let's just say it that way. That will, deliver to you or send them to California now.
What is the deal with the state of Jefferson? I mean, is that considered California or Oregon or something like that?
Yeah, it's Northern California, parts of Southern Oregon.
But it's still is it recognized as its own state?
No, they've tried to get it recognized, but it's never been recognized.
Right.
But there was a push to do that back years ago. I mean, I remember seeing that on like Tucker and stuff. Then
I remember it.
I think it was before Trump got elected.
Well, it certainly isn't going to be Biden.
Right.
Feds are in here. I'm pretty
So
sure
this was in the chat. Let's see what this is about.
detention center also.
We'll
For immigration
skip the
and
ad.
custom enforcement.
Them boat parades are amazing, man. Those are awesome.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Y'all are new to the channel. I live streamed one about 2 weeks ago from my local area. What's going on, Arizona Insider? Thanks for stopping by, Chip.
Do you have an opinion on voter ID laws?
Yeah, they're usually pretty racist and they're bad. I think voter ID laws are a way to perpetuate racism.
Would you go as far as say they're racist?
For sure.
Do you think it suppresses the African American vote?
Definitely. Because they're less likely to have state IDs.
Minority voters are less likely to have the kinds of IDs that have been described or required.
These type of people don't live in areas with easy access to DMVs or other places where they can get identification.
You can always get IDs do over the internet.
They have an ID to live.
For black people in particular?
Yeah, you have to have access to the internet. You have to be able to pay an internet service provider for certain fees.
Do you think that's harder for black people to go online?
Well, I feel like they don't have the knowledge of how it works. A lot of people have smartphones, but you might not have data. For most of the communities, they don't really know what is out there just because they're not aware or like they're not informed. I also think they're question of like black voting with how if you're a convicted felon, like you're not allowed to vote and everything. And when you look at swing states like Florida, that's a huge population of the like African Americans.
Now I'm here in East Harlem to ask black people their thoughts on what you just heard. Do you have ID normally? You carry ID around?
Yes, that's state ID.
Do you carry Do you know any black person who doesn't carry ID?
Everyone that I know has ID. Why would they think we don't have ID? That's a lie. Why would they say that?
Do you have ID?
I have my ID and my friends have their ID, so we know what we need to carry around.
Yeah, everybody that I know have ID. Like, that's one of the things you need to walk around with New York with. ID.
I mean, if you want cigarettes or alcohol, you need ID.
Who does not have ID?
No, I don't.
Is it a weird thing to even say that?
Yes, it is.
What is this, some type of trick candy cameras?
I know, right? You brought with me.
Legit IDs. I heard a lot also that black people can't figure out how to get to the DMV.
Really?
What does that say to you?
I know it's that. It's on 25th Street.
Do you know where the DMV is around you?
It's on 125th Street and 3rd Avenue, I believe.
You know how to get there?
Yeah.
Do you have a problem getting there if you have to get there?
Oh.
I know these sound like silly questions. You know how to get the DMV?
Of course.
You know where it is?
Yeah.
This is
get
great.
there?
It just shows how ignorant
Just
the
check
left
it.
is.
And I also heard a lot that black people, especially poor black people, have no access to the internet, can't figure out how to use the internet.
That's just stupidity, honestly. Everybody has access to the internet. Even a little kid can figure out how to work the internet.
I had access to the internet for years.
You know how to use it properly?
Exactly. I do it at work. So, of course, I know how to use it. My kids know how to use it. They all have iPads, iPods, whatever.
Your phone has data? You can actually
Unlimited.
Unlimited data.
I use my phone as a hotspot.
What does that say to you for the people who have this perception of life?
They're pretty much ignorant now. That's my thought process on it.
They'll still vote for the Democrats, though, even though they're the ones saying this shit,
Very
you know?
ignorant. Very ignorant.
Sound racist for somebody to say that?
I think it is a little racist because, you know, you're putting people in a category and you have no idea what
Maybe a little bit of racist in it, but like I said, I think it's more stupidity and ignorance.
You judging somebody, like, but you judging them because they black, saying that they don't got it.
Who are they talking to? Who are these people talking to?
Do you have a problem that if you go to vote and they say, please see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are? Are you
Love showing my ID.
You got no problem with that?
Nope.
Would you have a problem if when you go to vote, if they say, please just see your ID to make sure you are who you say you are? Do you have an issue with that?
No.
Would you have a problem if there was a rule where you have to show your ID in order to vote?
I don't think so. No.
Would you have an issue if there was a rule saying you got to show your ID before you vote?
Nah.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Exposure is good, man. Exposure is knowledge.
people at the gate. Yeah, they might get. They might come out. Usually they start running as soon as.
You're muted,
Yeah, that was
Benjamin.
a good video, Bryce. Thanks for the suggestion. If anyone else got a suggestion, like it's scrolling on the bottom of the screen, you can email them or just type it in the chat and we'll look it up. See what the private chat's saying. Yeah, I hear you, Aussie. You know, I probably would say the same thing. Fuck off.
The blacks get fucking pulled over like 4 times as more than the fucking normal people. Of course they have ID.
Yeah, I love this idea that, you know, black people just don't have identification. I mean, you have to have identification to live. Like, it's just bullshit so that the illegal immigrants can vote. That's what they want, and that's what they bitch about having the voter ID laws.
Yeah, that's so typical of the Democrats. And then they got their new voting bloc because they saw the black voting bloc was slipping away. And their new voting bloc came with new sets of statements like, do y'all remember? Oh, they're in the shadows. They're afraid. They have to hide in the shadows because the ICE agents might get them. And it's like, good God. Nobody I know who's Latino hid in their house afraid that ICE agents were going to ask them for their ID. I mean, come on.
This is one of my favorite ones when they say there's no such thing as an illegal human. They love that one too.
La migra, la migra, la migra.
La migra.
It's so ridiculous. Yeah.
La migra.
In California, man. In California, we as children we used to run around, up and down blocks saying that stuff, and no one ran inside and scared. They say, "Fuck you, little kids," or "Shut up, you little bastards," and that was it. It's like no one ran and scattered like they show in the movies.
In fact, I never even knew what wetback meant. I was in Corpus Christi and I was like about, I don't know, 16. And somebody said, look at that wetback. And it was a friend of mine. Their last name was Guerra. And I said, Joel, what are you talking about? What is this wetback? And he goes, oh, that's what we call them. And I said, what does that even mean? And he said, oh, that means they swam across the Rio Grande. And I said, how can you tell that that guy is illegal? He looks like everybody else. And he goes, oh, you can tell. And I said, how? And he goes, I look at the clothes he wears. And, you know, for years I thought he was full of crap. Like, oh, how can you tell by the clothes he wears, right? Until I went to Europe and people could tell I was from the United States. And I asked somebody, how did you know I was from the U.S.? And they said to me, your shoes. And I went, what? And he said, yeah, the shoes you wear, the brand of shoes. And I went, well, I never thought about that. But then I listened to this woman talk about the CIA, and she said that they train operatives to be aware of things like that. Hand gestures that are American or something that will blow your cover, like your clothing, your sunglasses. Yeah, and I thought, wow, that's really crazy. I would never have thought of that. But it makes perfect sense.
I wonder if they could spot an Aussie.
Well, I know that this woman felt like she could, and she did disguises.
Yeah, I think Aussies are easy to spot with the giant knife attached to their hip.
Yeah, that's it. And their gator, their, what is it, crocodile teeth necklaces?
Their pet and the pet kangaroo.
Well, that's true, yeah.
It's not working, Lisa B. Try again.
Or when they get real excited and they yell like some soccer nonsense, kind of gives them away.
Yeah, there's a lot of telltales. Like they trained us like when we go overseas for all that stuff to spot who was who within a crowd.
Or they order a Foster's or something. I don't know.
How dare you? Nobody drinks a Foster.
I
Some
didn't think
bullshit.
so. I always thought
Yeah,
that was
it is. It's
bullshit.
garbage.
Nobody drinks that shit.
It's like nobody drinks that. I always thought it tasted like crap anyway.
It's
I
like,
thought
hey,
it was watered
hey Oz,
down.
hey Oz, did you guys go to the Outback Steakhouse earlier?
I've been there once. Fuck off.
I am an independent conservative, and I vote for who I feel is right for the office.
Oh, that would be good right now if I could have any beer in the world.
What I feel
Right
What would you
now,
have?
I'd probably have a
A what?
bass ale from which I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
drink over in England. I like bass.
My people have questions for you. Okay,
I don't like Guinness. God, I hate Guinness.
You don't like Guinness?
No, my mother loved it. Oh my God.
Yeah, my go-to anywhere would be a 805. I mean, it's a good beer.
Never even heard of that.
It's a California beer.
They've come out and shot at us just for votes,
Oh.
right? I have not missed a stream.
No, I like Modelo. That's all right.
I like Nutella.
What is it?
Nutella.
Matilla?
Nutella, you know, like the chocolate.
Nutella, Miss
I like
Redhead.
the Nutella. Oh God, I
Yeah,
hate
the spread.
We have
Ugh.
to our governors and our
Remember that one that used to have
we are going to sit down
it was
and demand to talk to them.
it had marshmallows in it.
And that's it. Ted Wheeler,
Oh.
I have been
Do you remember that?
for fucking a week.
It's like a jar of. Oh, it was so gross.
So why don't you just do that?
No idea.
Yeah, it was marshmallows something. Somebody in chat will remember it. Lisa B knows what I'm talking about.
A little Nutella and Vegemite goes a long way.
Yeah, if you're suicidal.
And a person speaking, if I've never
Oh, don't be like that.
I can't be a keyboard.
Yo, have y'all seen this shit? These are the people that are going to be coming to office right here. And it kind of upsets me because we all know somebody that says it's all scripted, it's all fake, our vote doesn't count, right? Well, because, you know, so many have been brainwashed with that mentality, this is what we have to look forward to. So keep thinking it's all scripted, keep thinking it's all fake, and when you're presented with this situation, I don't want to hear shit.
Oh, man. Wow. Hey, I was standing over here burning up because I was telling Marquis, somebody got to tell these white people out here that there was a public hanging in Duluth, Minnesota, and there was an audience, and the audience had grandkids, and then they
won his primary now.
You know, come on back out with your Blue Lives Matter shirt, and I mean that. But let me tell you about Blue Lives Matter. All right? Because they didn't come out with Blue Lives Matter until we start saying Black Lives Matter. But unlike you, white man, you can unzip that fucking costume. I can't unzip this black skin I'm in. I'm a black man being terrorized by this fucking Klansman right here. We are terrorized by the Grand Wizard. Y'all got the Grand Wizard living in your goddamn neighborhood. Oh, the Klan exists in Hugo, Minnesota. And this right here. Don't run now. Don't
Yeah,
run.
I remember that piece of trash.
I'm here. Oh, yeah, we pull up. We pull the fuck up. And we here. Come on over here with your Blue Lives Matter sign. Blue Lives ain't shit. And if people in Hugo don't support black people, fuck Hugo, Minnesota. I meant to say that.
In the end, he had to apologize.
Get to what I was talking about.
That guy's night.
He had to apologize. I think like a few days after that. So
Well,
he's just a bitch.
Looking for fucking dope.
Look at his eyes, man.
I got to worry about
like fucking demons. Look at his eyes. He looks demonic. And I'm not even trying to.
Yeah, I dropped the link for you too after this, hippie.
I'll bet you $10 if he had to take a pee test, he'd be hot.
I mean, it'd be just like Hunter Biden.
I got a good parody video for you that perfectly shows, you know, the typical Democrat.
Exactly, Candy H. Exactly. All right.
It's just sad though, man. All these people are on drugs, and these drugs allow things to enter you.
That is the truth. That is true what you said.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of fair use going on tonight. You know, just learning
sir.
purposes.
What in the hell am I looking at?
You're listening to Antifa at nighttime when they're protesting.
You know, they use Full Metal Jacket for that, which is like, you know, a good
Pretty
movie.
intense.
But yeah, it kind of shows them how they actually are.
I'll probably get a copyright strike for this one. Oh, John Oliver.
Yeah, those shows you will get a copyright strike on because they're a-holes.
Is there like a
Yep.
Yeah, because they don't like being used for anything but their people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
they're
literally have
parodies.
a Lord Buckethead as a
Your Prime Minister, your MP,
Lord Bucket.
It's
It's
Black Knight.
John
about
Oliver.
Brexit. Have we heard from her what she plans to do about Brexit? Nothing. This is mad. On Thursday, you are going to be faced with Prime Minister May or Prime Minister Corbyn against 27 Prime Ministers from the European Union. It will be a shit show.
Yeah, you're right. Just like our election coming up, it's going to be a shit show. Yo, Lisa B, I tried instead of an I, an L. I tried. If you could just email the thing across the bottom, that way, you know, but I tried emailing you a couple times. I don't know what's going on with it. I am slow, you know, so.
Yeah, in America, I think it's in America, right? We have the dude that wears the gummy boots on his head.
What's that?
Oh, he wears a rubber boot on his head.
Yep.
I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
But he ran for president.
No idea.
See, I even put the L. The last one I didn't get a rejection back, so the last one should have went through. Lisa, check your emails. The last one should have went through because I did put the L the second time and I didn't get anything back. You should have got it.
This is the Portland Police Bureau. To those near Southwest Bancroft and Southwest Bond Street, this gathering has been declared an unlawful assembly.
Run.
So what's the best part of the DNC that y'all heard about?
The ending.
That there was a lot of there was a lot more Trump supporters than their people on the left out there.
It was 100 to 1 to be exact.
Yes, ma'am.
3 ponies for everyone.
Hey, Hippie, I got a link of the rubber boot head for president on StreamYard.
100 to 1 for what?
It was 100 Trump supporters to 1 Biden supporter. Not kidding. Like, literally.
Yep.
Wow. Did they crash it or something?
No, we didn't crash it. We just stood, you know, Trump's supporters just laughed
Peacefully,
at them.
peacefully protesting, peacefully protesting.
Laughed at
Trump's the guy and everything, but I will not. Yeah, like if it was like, you know, you have to go to the DNC convention, I'd be like, fuck that. I couldn't do it. I don't know how the Trump supporters did that, man. I couldn't do it.
Hi, my name's Vermin Supreme.
Oh, Vermin, that's it.
Known for as a person who's running for president. I'm a friendly fascist. I'm a tyrant that you should trust, and you should let me run your life because I do know what is best for you. I'm a fringe candidate. That means I'm running for president of America. Of course, on any given year, literally several hundred people are running for president, but you don't generally hear about them. But this year, things, got a little different, and I literally blew up. Well, figuratively blew up. I guess I did.
Yeah, boy. At least cut your grass, bro.
When did I become a meme? I would say it started on December 19th last year. I was at the lesser-known candidate debate.
I'm asking you right now, do you still stand by your pledge made in 2008 to provide a pony for every American?
Yes, I do. Free ponies for all Americans. I do it because and people, it seems to very much resonate with the people. But that very night, I glitter bombed. Had the pleasure of glitter bombing homophobe and fetus fetishist Randall Terry. Jesus told me to make Randall Terry gay.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Supreme. Thank you.
And it was that night after I had sprinkled the magic fairy dust on him to turn him gay, Jesus having told me so. My friend Jimmy had shot that because I was able to bring a few people into the audience that night, and we put that out on the internet as quick as we could. And that went out in the tens of thousands, maybe. But then by the time that C-SPAN eventually ran the actual debate, it did in fact go viral. For me, it became a meme when the image and likeness started to be appropriated and started being used in various artistic projects.
Turning gay. Thank you. All right. Okay. Turning gay. And all the other gays will take over.
Being a meme is a very curious and interesting phenomenon. It means that I am now bigger and larger and exist in a way that is far beyond my physical body. When I blew up, when I became super big and super internet famous, I picked up a lot of very excited and interested and new constituents. And the bronies, the fans of the My Little Pony series have been amazing in their support for my campaign. They have generated much of the fan art that has come out, a lot of the posters, a lot of the pony graphics, because they really seized onto the whole Free Pony for All Americans promise. And they've been great supporters.
I wanted to follow up on Ambassador Shoemaker's question.
Yes.
Regarding the ponies.
Yes.
Is that the only government entitlement program that you support? What other entitlement programs are you for?
Just that one. The transition print into digital, the social media development of the social media. I believe the last election when President Obama got himself elected on promises of hope and change, and not being able to deliver on that, and creating a vast group of youth who are totally disillusioned with the politics because they've been promised something and they didn't see it coming, and it just all congealed. It came together in this moment in time, and I think that's what happened. You know, it just struck a nerve, and I blew up, and now I am a meme. I am a meme. I like my coffee with cream. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme. I'm on your computer screen. I am a meme. My name is Vermin Supreme. I am a meme. Like an electronic dream. I am a meme. On the digital stream. I am a meme. I take
my coffee with cream. I am a me.
So now UK and America have a competition of who could be more, I don't know, eccentric.
Yo, Hippie, show my shit real quick.
Yeah.
Nice one, Oz. Nice one, man.
Now, Oz, where did that come from?
My computer.
Obviously, no influence from being a spy, though.
He's telling us he's a triple agent.
I'm a spy. You are a spy.
Totally not a spy.
But what's on his head?
A cowboy hat. I did it shitly.
It's a cowboy
It looks like a potato chip.
I know.
That's
funny. Still not bad though. Still not bad.
What's up, Officer Goose?
I like his shoes.
They're called thongs.
Okay.
Yeah, like you guys have sandals against those.
Okay.
Then yes, the other thong is also called a thong because fuck
They
it.
look like those weird Croc shoes. Birkenstocks or something. Okay, I see.
Nice with the zoom in.
I can't draw the shit.
That's hilarious. The close-up's even funnier. What is that, a weapon?
It's a knife.
It's a knife.
I thought the knives in Australia were like the crocodile hunter, like something to be reckoned with.
Well, that's
machete.
Yeah.
That's a wood whittler.
If you're a stick figure, that's a huge knife.
That's a big knife.
That was legitness.
That's a huge knife.
Now this is a knife.
I'm actually gonna go and buy one at the market tomorrow.
All right.
So
Yeah,
let me see. Okay, his hands, is he flipping the guy off? Is that what he is? He's giving the bird?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The close-up's even funnier.
Yes, they are. They're better. We can see it better. The actual context.
The close-up is hilarious.
Yeah, we get more context on the close-ups. Yeah, he's going akimbo with the dual flip off.
It's a potato chip. Oh my God, I can't breathe. I love the potato chip.
Get a drink, Miss Red Badger.
Oh, I'm getting my inhaler. Okay. I should have stayed off her. Oh my God, I was trying to explain to somebody.
It wasn't as well made as it needs to be. If it is unbroken gravity, put it back on.
I can't even do it. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hey, I think Oz single-handedly came near to almost killing Miss Red Badger.
It's funny. Aye.
That's good right there, Hippie. That screen with the campfire, that's pretty good.
Like that? I think I like it too. A little toasty, you know?
Yeah, by a lake, that's nice.
It's better than the one earlier. I like the lake aspect. think I'm about to get the marshmallows.
Hey, we should get we should try to get Buckethead and Vermin in a debate.
That was a good sample.
Buckethead, yeah.
I think Vermin's gone full commie now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be taking all the
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start just playing like in between like articles or videos or whatever. I think I'm just gonna keep the campfire going on these campfires. It's kind of cool. I'm digging it.
Yeah, I agree.
It does make you kind of want to go there though.
Again, nice.
Yeah, it does. That reminds me of Montana.
Even better sample.
Hell yeah, it does, man. Makes me want to go up in the
I'm gonna be
mountains.
going
Right?
through all the streams and like just getting samples of like the LRAD noises and then intercoms and making some songs with them. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah. Do the synth voice. I need to have like a 90-minute set I need to make for regular people to put up on their
makes me want to
for the thing. So I'm gonna just sample out a bunch of stuff and make some edits.
Draw one, Oz. Draw one.
Please draw us a campfire.
I told you. No, I don't picture. No, I don't envision FEMA camps with kumbayas, fires. I mean, the only fire at a FEMA camp's all of us going into the incinerator, but
yeah,
it's not gonna be this view. Ain't gonna be no kumbaya there.
Or they go old school and just
Time to put on the mask yet?
Spanish Inquisition us, put us on a big post and light us on fire.
Who knows? They throw you out of your van?
Hey, you would.
That's what I'm talking about. Play that guitar right there over there.
I actually think they want to use the guillotine. How does guillotine and campfire go? I don't know.
Cabeza? They'll make cabeza tacos later?
No, thanks. Not into the cannibalism.
Neither
that's
am
too
I.
bad. That's too bad.
It is too bad, isn't it?
I could get you a link to the Red Room.
No. Actually, I don't have Tor or any of that anymore. I don't go over there.
Oh, why? That's bad.
Because the Red Rooms were all bullshit.
If you haven't already checked out Hippies4Trump on YouTube, go ahead and check out his channel and give him a subscribe. He would greatly appreciate it, and he deserves it. The dude's a great character. So yeah, if you're new to the stream and you're watching, go check out Hippies4Trump. Alright, now back to, I guess, Hippies4Trump and the dumpster fire you got burning right there. So,
give me a deal, give me a trial. Give me a trial. 3-day trial.
Man, I've seen some shit on Jan's that I wish I had.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on the
That's right,
channel.
we've got 2 fires
my
now.
God.
We've got a campfire and a dumpster fire. I like Hippies fire better.
I'm old, man. I can't see that shit. See, our fire's a lot cooler. They got a dumpster fire.
Didn't they have a dumpster fucking fire last night? Come on, get some original shit.
They always have dumpster fires because they are a dumpster fire.
Right. I mean, there are dumpsters for other things as well, but yeah, they're
It goes
a dumpster
along with
fire
their
first.
herpes.
I was trying to take some pictures.
Yeah, I don't know. Bruce Wayne, put me in a FEMA camp, and there's gonna be a revolt in 24 hours. We're gonna be fucking. I don't understand how the people like in the clip with the commies and the Muslims in China, or like back, in the 40s. Like, how did those people not overthrow the few?
Because they
Guns.
they were told to comply, and they took their guns away. They took their guns away first, and then their leaders told them to comply with the orders. And if you behaved, then you would be saved, which was all bullshit. So What we learn from history is flip them off like the stick guy with both fingers. Fuck you, and then kick their ass.
Have you ever tried flipping off a Mexican?
You don't comply. What?
The Mexicans will probably chop off your fingers.
Well, if they catch you, but I think the Mexicans are on our side. They're not liking this new world order business. It kind of like, yeah.
Well, because the Mexicanos are still going through it too. Everybody's going through it still, and everybody's tired of it.
They're tired of it, and let's face it, even people in Mexico, they don't want their lifestyle rearranged by some asshole from the UN. You know?
Fuck the UN.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, because you guys, I don't know, everyone, well, that's been here knows that the Mexicanos already ran out the Chinese that were there.
They should have. I mean, I know they want stuff from them, but chemicals, but I hope they ran them off.
Yeah, they ran off a good portion of them.
Yeah, Mexico has not really been our enemy, although they like to tell us that they're our enemy. That's just not really the way it is. When it gets down to the individual people, the people,
You're right.
They're not our enemy. They want exactly what we want. And I think the Democrats have always, as they usually do with every group of people, because we saw them how they acted towards blacks and an ID, they also think that Mexico and the Mexican people are ignorant and stupid. And they're not. And they're pretty conservative. Every Mexican family I ever knew from Mexico was a very tight family. They were into family, and they were into hard work, and they cared about their home and their family. And boy, the DNC just really thinks that they're dumb and needy. And I just think they're underestimating the Hispanic community. I really do.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Badger. It's all in the individual, and they've already blinded a lot of people to think that they don't have power.
Right.
That we should be focusing on the government and the people in charge of those governments, and not the people like Chinese. The Chinese, I do not hate the Chinese. I do not despise the Chinese because they're not the guilty ones. It's the party or the people in charge of the government that are the guilty ones, like our government.
Absolutely.
Yeah, boy. They're really nice people.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're probably sick of their government.
Oh yeah, they are.
Especially if you look at all for the last 4 months, I watched a couple of Chinese news stations or news channels, and I watch a couple so I can kind of decipher who's kind of closer to the truth.
I didn't know they spoke Chinese.
No, I don't understand it. But I watch like their weather, and oh my god, the crap that is going on. A lot of it's translated, and you hope they're giving you the right translation. But they have had hell, like that Three Gorges Dam. They
Flooding, yep.
Unleashing the water on the people below without warning them. I mean, holy crap! And they're doing it at night.
Yeah, on purpose, so that they can't run away. They can't see what they're doing.
I mean, oh god. So they are freaking fed up. And especially the fact that the Chinese people, I didn't know this, you could build your home, you could have a little house and a little farm and think you're living a happy life, and some person could come into town that is part of the Chinese government and literally kick you out.
Yep.
Like that night, you're out. Good luck with that. That's no way for humanity to live. And I know the people in Mongolia hate their guts. I mean, there's no question there.
Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised. I thought they would like communism.
What?
I'm kidding.
What?
I said I'm actually quite surprised. I thought the people would like communism.
They don't. They don't like them at all.
Communism is kind of like milk of magnesia, mint flavor. You know, it's okay at first, it's minty, but you just end up making a mess at the end.
Ugh.
But yeah, like the Mexicano
That was
culture.
good. That was good.
The Mexicano culture. It's because it's Spanish. You know, Spanish have a heavy influence in it from Catholicism, and like I've touched on before, the Filipinos are the same way. They're strong, family-centered, God-centered people, and like my wife, she's in the Philippines right now. She's an educator, so right now she's stuck there. But I mean, I've been there several times, and they're very nice people. They love foreigners. They have no problems with foreigners. Uh, they're good people.
Yeah, they are cool people. Every
Smoke
weed
every day.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love Filipinos.
So it's really the governments that are a pain in the ass, apparently.
Yes, ma'am.
We've all figured that out.
And those politicians, if we can just get them out, I think things would be better.
Well, I know two things in the United States needs like ASAP. After we clean up all this commie trash, we need to have. I'm serious. Freaking hate comms, but we need to kick out all the teachers, because I frankly, I know I hear people go, well, teachers
Yeah,
are the
fuck
greatest.
education.
Well, not stop education. We need to get rid of our teachers' unions that keep the shitty teachers around and keep the Marxist teachers around. Get them out of our educational system. Stop the universities from hooking up with, what is it, the Chinese Confucius Institution, and not let that go into our 1 through 12th grade. Stop teaching that. So we need to like revamp all of our educational system, number one, and then we have to have term limits. We can't have the Joe Bidens of the world or the Nancy Pelosi's that have been around for 40 years doing nothing but causing havoc.
Right.
Nancy.
You can keep her. Can I ship her to you?
That was a joke. Fuck that bitch.
She is great for a joke.
Yeah, they all are.
Pretty sure she had an argument with a 4-year-old a couple of years ago, and she lost.
What?
Yeah, I remember that too. I remember that.
She's terrifying.
Yeah, she had to go to 4-year-old.
After that,
She literally said to the 4-year-old, after the 4-year-old dissed her, she's like, well, if you don't like the way that I'm doing the job, why don't you do the job?
well, the 4-year-old would do a better job, apparently.
Oh, no shit. I'm trying to do like an Aboriginal campfire, but it looks racist, but it's not meant to.
Oh, okay.
It's just
You
how
just made a
Aboriginal-
racist campfire? That's amazing.
For some reason, that reminded me of Brandon, like when he was at the Antifa.
This is a Aussie Aboriginal campfire.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. So he has this didgeridoo, and he's a gingerbread Aboriginal.
Yeah.
And his campfire is
It was meant to be similar to the other campfire, so you get the mountains up here, you get the water, and then you got everything else is dark around the
Hey,
campfire.
can we get a close up for more context, please?
Do the sound one more time. That was amazing.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Who did that? Oh, random.
That's literally what it sounds like.
That was excellent.
349 in Maine. Thanks again.
Why does he look so shocked?
So I called her uneducated. She tried to school me. You smoke crystal, not cigarettes. What's up?
It's like
No, I'm just
ancient
coming.
aliens.
I know you fascist
I think that's
snowflake
when
trolls are
the
triggered by
first
citizens
Australians came
expressing
onto his
their
native land.
constitutionally protected right to protest, but try not to
The
incite
first
violence.
Europeans are.
Right.
Oh yeah, you too.
It's
how
like
you
he
doing?
just saw a flash camera. It's like, what?
So we were just standing there talking.
He's like,
Nobody
oh
really
my
was
god,
doing
the
anything.
Europeans are
But they
here.
attacked us anyway.
Can I come sit here?
Sure.
All right.
Hey guys, look who we found again.
Yeah, I'm back here, guys, and I'm talking to this lovely lady here.
I loved
and
Rocco's Modern Life.
Militant mom on a.
Oh,
Yeah.
you are militant mom.
The Europeans
Oh my God,
took over
I've followed
Australia
ever since
because
Really?
the European law
I follow
is
her.
they can take over
But
any
hey,
land
guys, I'm down
that doesn't
here,
have a fence
and
around it.
now I'm
And
talking to militant mom.
they expected
And
the
I'm
Aboriginals
down
to
here
have
find out
a
why all these
fence
people are down
around a
here going
continent.
crazy and fighting against the police and everything else,
Okay.
and not going to the tables. And it seems to be
If you
that
say so.
they're not allowing them to get to the tables.
That is literally what the European law
wrong.
was.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
He looks like he's shocked.
And this is a very hot topic.
God, like he's going.
Anything you want.
Oh my God.
Dumpster fire. Is this a very violent act?
No, not at all.
No.
I would say that an Aboriginal,
That is
if
a
I knew
dumpster fire.
any,
That's all
go
the fuck it
give
is.
it
Get a
up.
fire extinguisher up and put it out.
Is it ruining the environment?
He looks like he'd just seen
The
a
area
member of Antifa.
that's coming out of it, if there's precious heated wood, maybe a little bit, maybe 1.4
Skrillex.
particles, but that's about it.
Okay.
That's about it. If there's any
Squiggly
precious
puff.
heated wood in there. Uh-oh. Are they going to shoot us?
They might.
I don't want to get shot.
I will stand in front of you. Don't worry.
I don't have anything on.
I do.
Okay.
I'll stand in front of you. Don't worry.
Hey, we done with that?
But I've watched a few
That's actually a
of your
good one.
videos,
Yeah.
and
Kinda
I've
liked
had
it.
some arguments against you.
Have we?
No, I don't comment on your post.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I'm
don't
very
say,
open.
I don't say anything negative.
I saved all the ones that I did yesterday.
That's not right. I'll talk to them in person.
You should
but
save
not
them.
on a live
Now the
stream.
next one
I
will be
won't interrupt their live stream with anything
our
to question
Aboriginal
them.
fella.
But
He has
my
to
question to you, let me get this on.
has to be making
But
a treaty
why are
with
you out here?
Why am I
first
out here?
European.
Yeah. Let me ask you why you're out here. I'm going to stand up so that I can get
That'll
this
be
going
fun.
on.
Sure.
Work on that.
The first treaty with an Aboriginal and a
Why are
European
you out
ended
here?
up with the Aboriginal being dead.
On the Portland police.
You have to use your imagination then. I can't tell you that.
The Portland police radio.
Or you can do a picture of the reenactment of Dingo Ate My
My first
Baby.
time down here, and I came down to get people's views on what's going on. Would you like to talk
Yeah.
to me?
Well, that'll be a bloody mess.
So you don't think?
Did you guys hear about the emu war?
Yeah.
What about shaking the fence?
You mean the
Yes,
monster?
So what I guess what I'm getting at.
No, the
is
emu.
What would be
So
the line
back in
that people
those
back in-
birds?
Yeah, the big birds,
What
the
would be
emu.
the line that I would
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Australian
Stay away
Army
from
lost
the
the war
fence.
to the
Don't touch
emus.
it. Don't give them any reason to fire
No,
at
they
you. And
didn't.
stand outside and
Yeah, they
protest
tried
and chant
killing all the
Just don't
emus because
So
the
what if
emus
they
were
come out
being
and shoot while
pests,
we're
and
saying
then
anything?
They can.
we lost like 8
Decide
soldiers.
what if they do?
They
and we
will.
gave up.
Kinda did tonight a little bit.
Were you guys
No,
using
they were
boomerangs?
shaking the fence.
They
up
were
there,
shaking the fence.
No,
and
we
it
were
was
using
declared
guns.
a riot before
Oh
I
It was an
shit!
unlawful assembly.
unlawful assembly before I even left my house an hour
Don't
and a half
mess with
ago.
the emu.
And that's why I came down here,
Hang
because
on.
I didn't think it was that bad. But shaking the fence
Well, that's a nice
is
bit of
up
history to
against
know,
their
though.
property, and they might get upset.
Uh-huh.
But that's a tight line.
I mean, they clearly got upset.
Right, but dumpster fires, no. Come on, it's a damn.
So what is the big difference between a dumpster fire, which everybody here freaks out about, and shaking the fence, which objectively shaking a fence is, it's not that.
Shaking a fence
share my screen?
on the borders of federal.
Yeah, the Emu War was also known as the Great Emu War was a nuisance wildlife management military operation undertaken in Australia over the later part of 1932 to address public concern over the number of emus said to be running amok in the companion district of Western Australia. The unsuccessful attempt to curb the population of emus, a large flightless bird indigenous to Australia, employed soldiers armed with Lewis guns, leading the media to adopt the name Emu War. When referring to the incident, while a number of birds were killed, the emu population persisted and continued to cause crop destruction. The outcome, failure.
Like everybody says, you have your view where you're streaming.
And so the great emu war, yeah.
Oh, I totally.
See, we can beat ISIS, we just
you
can't
guys
beat
should
birds.
definitely take note of that shit, because you guys think I fucking see everything out here.
No, she cannot see
Yeah,
everything.
you can also fend off the Japanese, but you can't win against an emu.
Wildlife.
Emu feathers are bulletproof.
So she can't see everything that's going on outside.
I forgot to mention.
So when you see her view, you're seeing what she sees with her eyes, but you're not seeing what the other 50
yeah, there's multiple types of boomerangs. There's the ones that come back, like the weapons, they hit the target and they come back. Then you got the so those are the ones that you spin sideways. And then the other type of boomerang is the boomerang that you
That's what somebody told me. I was
you use it like a
colluding with all the other
baseball. You just flip it down, and that attacks the target like an arrow.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the
And it like it's
Do you guys have
no
any
shit.
questions for
And
him?
it sticks to him.
Oh my god, the chat is blowing up.
Okay, what do they want to know?
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of
If anybody
momentum,
has a
man.
question, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were
okay,
before we were interrupted
for trivia,
so rudely.
they found boomerangs in Egypt.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
watch my streams, I pretty much am at the front all the
Special
time.
message
I
from
got
the
really
UN.
tired, so I had to sit down. What really brought you up? To just say this? Is that what brought you out?
And let them temporarily dip out of the propaganda to make some coffee.
So I just got a question for you. And thank you for that answer. When and where and
They're
what
not
can I
social
buy him
distancing.
for a drink in the chat? They want to know when and where they can buy you a drink. I was just tired, so I wanted to sit down.
Sad, yeah.
Like, enjoy yourself and
They're
like,
not even spreading out.
and then this nice man
No.
came up to you and expressed his opinion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no social distancing here.
Broken hearted, trying to smile.
I'm just muting the song for right now. We don't want no new world order.
The Ebola song?
How do I find it?
I totally made that up.
Oh.
But, you know, we ought to do an Ebola song.
Yeah, you're right. H1N1, since that was inherently worse, according to Dr. Fauci in the New England Journal of Medicine on March 26, 2020.
Or how about the bird
You might
flu
wanna
song?
Right, the bird.
Yes, definitely.
I remember that. I told my story on that
Just for
before
your
here.
safety.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what the UN's doing with their money, huh? Making music videos? Fire
Right.
these bastards. Give me
It's
the
just
number.
like
I'll fire them.
it's just like now. 56
very
million taxpayer dollars a day.
bit,
They don't
but,
go to space in 40, 50 years, whatever it is, but they're at the megalithic structure studying the dark arts.
I feel
What
like there's
sense
a
does
lot
that make?
to unpack there.
UNICEF is just a bunch of fucking pedophiles.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about what they did with those children while they were out there doing this.
Wait, who's at the megalithic structure studying dark
Police earlier
arts?
said, "Hi,
Hippie man.
militant mom," as they drove past me, so that fucking
NASA.
happened. Oh, now they all know.
They've been at pyramids and shit the last 2 decades all around the world, all these megalithic structures.
I gotta say,
and they're
objectively, Portland police,
going
since
down the
I know you're
left-hand path.
watching now,
They got
like,
you
why
link in
not put out the
StreamYard, Hippie
fire,
man.
like, as you go through? Don't you guys have, like, fire extinguishers and stuff? Isn't, like, the point to protect the property and the land?
I gotta get that one from Radically Moderate after this.
I'd love to have a chat with the Portland police.
So
Yeah.
basically, they just continued the Nazi work.
I am personally for
Exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
abolishment.
It's all bullshit.
Personally.
Writing's
But you know
not
what?
that.
Not everyone agrees, so.
The YouTube ads are horrible.
They are, man. They are.
God, tonight's been fucking wild, has it not? Jesus.
Everybody wants that 1/10 of a
police
penny per view.
Said hi to me on their little loudspeaker.
Or whatever it is.
There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings and
intimidation or not, it
more.
made me laugh.
There came a young lady, she looked like a pretty young creature.
That was wild.
BLM, dumpster fire, whatever. Who's gonna protect the people? Blah blah blah.
And we segue back into the.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what to
But
think about that
actually,
one.
it shows a happy
complicated
little
about that.
singing.
Do you guys not know how to like stand
Polynesians,
up for yourself?
but we all. Who has the open mic? I'm gonna snap you in your eye. But other than that,
and they say that liberals are.
yeah.
I mean, to agree to a degree, they
The
kind of
UN that actually does pedophile work.
You guys have some straw man arguments.
Yep.
This cool ass snack van.
Yeah, there was an article released just the other day talking about the COVID shit. Said
So much.
of the 136 countries that responded to UNICEF, 104 reported a disturbance in services related to violence against children.
Yeah.
Around 2/3 of the countries reported that at least one service had been severely affected, including South Africa, Malaysia, Nigeria, and Pakistan. South Asia, Eastern Europe, and Central Asia have the highest population of countries reporting disruptions in the availability of services. That was on the 20th of August.
Yeah, and the messed up thing is
like new tires
they don't disavow it.
I mean, it's kind of pointless to
Yeah.
be slashing them. They're more wasting money of
UNICEF has been doing this shit for ages. Like,
UNICEF.
his report from June 25th, 1987, when the leader of UNICEF was arrested
prevent crime.
for possessing child pornography in the thousands.
You know, there is one.
Yeah, I remember that. What are these? Who has this up? I can't read them.
I think a lot of people miss.
So apparently, they're supposed to be posing as QAnon people, but I don't understand where they get the QAnon thing if it's from saving the kids. Like, I mean, I guess QAnon has something to do with save the kids, but not really, because like that rrescue.org, I mean, they weren't like QAnon people or anything like that. You know what I mean?
That's a crime.
What the fuck is ICE?
That's
I
the
don't think, objectively, as far
They're talking about the
as
drug?
bad things are in
Oh,
modern context, this system was designed a long ass time ago. I hope they have Goodyear now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The feds can stay in if they want. They're adults, make their own choices.
Yeah,
and all.
that right there went viral. Those box trucks, those
Targeting
things
extremists
went
is
viral
ridiculous. I like
yesterday.
watching several of you because y'all have different perspectives. Thank you, Alyssa. You know what? Like, if let's pause.
There we go.
Like, why don't all of you do that?
And Joe
like, if you don't
Biden
like
had
my
the golf
opinion,
court
say your piece,
cart,
and then like move on, and then like go watch somebody else. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, this made my day right here, bro.
Harass and stuff. Same with
Maybe
any
the
other
week.
streamer.
This is amazing.
Holy shit.
While I agree, but if you have a family or on the streets doing gang stuff, you do
Oh,
worry.
it'd be amazing. Oh, that needs to be in every major city. That's
We've
amazing.
been all sold this.
Yeah, they should do a tour.
When I was live streaming DC, we seen one of these trucks that was like anti-Trump, paid for by George Soros or fascist.org or com, whatever it is, refusefascism.org, I think is what it was. And when we confronted the guy, he was like, "Man, I just drive the truck. I had nothing to do with what the signs are, because we like called it out and shit."
He just told us to get up our back. I'm walking. He told me to get
But
off
this
his
needs to
back.
be in
I'm
every
walking.
major city.
Okay. He just told us to get back. Okay, I'm going. He's pushing me in the back.
No, still, yeah.
Yes, sir.
If I was a millionaire, boy, I'd be doing this.
So how can Banksy not that serious?
So, did I go to the right thing? Yeah, it's that link that radically moderate dropped, but I'll drop the link right now. That way,
What's up, Ellis? What's on your mind, man?
Hangover gang for life.
Man, just working on my channel, man. Trying to still learning so much, man. Trying to get everything set up.
Oh yeah, it's clear. It's perfect.
He's just pushing me in the back.
Yeah,
He's walking behind me.
but I feel like it still doesn't have enough bass in
This
it.
one.
I don't think
Well,
it's
as long
the
as
mic,
you're not
Paul.
fucking lagging, I guess.
Don't have enough bass. No,
Yeah, just make your voice a little bit more deeper, brother. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe do that.
Yeah, he don't.
I don't know.
This is
Like
it right
last
here,
night,
Alex. You can tell.
no, it's not. That's not gonna be it.
No, so don't drop it in the chat and tell people to subscribe.
Well, I gotta get it all set up first.
Right.
Oh, come on. Where's your channel?
I'm working on it right now. I don't even have it set up yet.
Where's your channel? Oh, fuck it. Sound like a cunt.
I'm working on it right now. I don't even have it set up.
Trying to pause it, guys.
No, I don't know why they grabbed him. They just walked up and grabbed him. His name's Chris what? Chris Wise. He's a medic.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop mine in Hippie's channel's chat. I mean, mine's still a work in progress as well.
I'm working on it right now. I don't even have it set up.
Trying to pause it, guys.
Yeah, that medic that makes all the jokes. Chris Wise, that's who they grabbed.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop mine in Hippie's channel's chat. I mean, mine's still a work in progress as well.
I'm working on it right now, and you haven't. Trying to pause it, guys.
What's happening?
We're in a loop. I got it figured out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was
Oh
the
yeah,
loop.
I thought I was going insane. I thought it was me.
No, it was a loop.
Thought I was doing something there for a second.
Click that link that I dropped, Bruce Wayne, and just scroll down. You'll see it. It's right there. It's on the same feed. Just scroll down.
This gathering is still an unlawful assembly. All persons need to disperse to the north. In order to disperse
Yo, are they personating Q people, or did they like get flipped these last couple of months, realizing they were in the streets fighting for communism? They ate the big lie they were fed, and now they're trying to make up for all the destruction they did. They're like, gotta hold signs to save the children. Fuck BLM.
What were they chanting? Actually, I couldn't understand it.
Save the children or save our children. Something like that.
I swear it sounded like I was hearing Black Lives Matter, save our children.
Yo.
Yes, ma'am.
Who's
I think it's on Alex's side.
Jesus.
I think he's still messing with the software.
The software.
Yeah, he's still tinkering with the software.
Yeah, I was hearing the same thing. BLM, save the kids. Yeah. Doesn't Bill Gates have his hands in hashtag save the children? Something like that. I think Cam was saying something like that the other night. I really don't know.
Well, yeah, everything that we do is going to be infiltrated or hijacked at some point or misdirected.
Ask Jen.
Yo, what's going on, Miss Lady? Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, you know that medic, yeah?
Huh? Yeah. Chris?
I wasn't going to say names.
But we can have up to 10 people
No, they
on
were saying
on the
it. They
panel.
just
If you
wanted
want
to
to
know who it was
jump
so we
in,
can
just
get them
click
out.
this link. If you want to stay anonymous, after you click the link, click the camera icon,
I was over here.
and you won't show your face. I need to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Just have a bucket or a bottle by you, hippie, you'll be fine.
No, really, just be right back.
Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, I brought this to Random too, and we had a little declaration of a riot earlier during the daytime in California. So he confirmed it too because he had heard about it or watched it.
All persons need to disperse to the north. You are ordered to disperse now.
He needs some milk.
Citation or arrest.
But I think it's these fires that's making people more crazy. It's giving other people, the wrong people, the opportunities to go into and start acting stupid and hurting people and looting.
So, Scott Snyder, you're launching a channel as well?
Is this really what you want
Yeah, I've been working on it. I've been doing let's play, like kind of like quick little let's play things with games I have on my laptop, just to test it out. Because like I said yesterday, I did it with those. That way, once I start actually having my actual content on there, I don't lose it or mess it up. So I don't
Yeah.
mind if I lose or screw up a little game playing session, because that doesn't bother me. It's just helping me learn how to upload and edit and use the YouTube
I'm Michael Jordan.
properly without
Stop it.
losing
Get some
something that's
help.
going to be important to me.
There's a lot of technical stuff to learn, man. I'm telling you, I'm not. I mean, I'm not computer illiterate, but I mean, I'm not strongly versed in most of this.
Yeah, same here. Like when it comes to streaming software and whatnot, I have no knowledge of that stuff because it's never interested me at all at any point, and I've never, actually say, hey, you know what? I think I'm gonna start streaming or document. I've never come to any conclusion on that or any thought.
Yeah, yeah, I never planned on it myself.
Yeah, I would rather be in combat than streaming on a laptop.
Greetings, citizens.
Yo.
Yo, hippie. Man, you have restored my faith in humanity tonight.
Why is that, brother?
It's just everything you do, man. You're just so cool. Just you, man. Your stream, your chan. It's just, man, I've been having such a hard week, and I tune into your chan and all your chatters and everybody. It just, it's uplifting. It really gives me hope.
I just host a channel. It's everyone's kick ass, man. It's just it grew into a community of just kick ass, people, man.
Right
But
on.
thank you.
Yep.
This is Bruce Wayne speaking. I turned off my
Good for
cam.
you.
I didn't wash my hair tonight, so I'm not going off cam.
Oh, good, man. Bring up what you want to talk about. You jumped in, so you got the floor if you want it.
Good evening, Bruce.
Hi, Miss Badger. So I was telling you guys about this movie. It's called Tomorrow When the War Began. It was filmed on location. Either some parts were filmed in Australia and some parts were filmed in New Zealand. And it's like a movie like Red Dawn, but for today's crowd. It's a bunch of millennials that don't know what the fuck's going on. They just like camping, okay? And I'm not going to give it away, but they're just like camping. And all of a sudden yeah, you did?
Yes, sir, I did. Yeah.
It's very inspirational. Well, actually, it's educational and inspirational because it can teach you tactics to deal with if, God forbid, we're ever sent to the real FEMA camps. It's like FEMA camps in Australia, and how these kids suddenly woke up and they were like, oh shit, we're being invaded. What are we going to do? And they come up with a plan, and they kick ass. I won't spoil it for you. It's called Tomorrow When the War Began. Gotta see it. It's a great fucking movie, man. Well produced. Just, there's no stupid CGI in it. And here's the thing, they don't reveal who the enemy was, who invaded, but some of the faces of the people that
grabbed him right in front of me.
and they don't reveal which country it's filmed in, but you can tell by the accents that it's either Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I thought it was good.
I actually know a guy on the chat online that knew some of the people that filmed that movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of like
I have an LLC.
it was filmed both on location in Australia and parts of it in New Zealand.
Yeah,
what
when?
I was told.
This
When
year?
2010, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yep.
you do. I just put it right here.
It's a movie for millennials.
I know.
Millennial type. I'm an old boomer fart, you know, so Red Dawn was
close enough.
My type of movie, but I relate to millennial.
Yeah, I used to know someone
Kinda.
at my old church who runs the biggest production company for movies here. So he does movies for DC Comics and Warner Brothers and stuff like that. He did Thor. He did
Who's speaking,
Thor's
please? I don't know if I've met you.
Ozzy. Oz.
Hi, Ozzy. I'm Bruce Wayne from the good old USA.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, I was kind of. I don't
Love
know.
you, bro.
I guess the vibe has been kind of like that.
Yeah, mate. Or all that.
Yeah, I know the guy who made Thor's hammer.
I've never been to Australia. My mother has.
Oh yeah. Did she like it?
She loved it. She was in Melbourne on a sales. She was selling Arabian horses worldwide. Yeah, just kind of a thing.
And most of us don't even have press passes.
Yeah, Melbourne's fucked right now.
So like you can't get quite.
I don't know.
Sure it is.
Official than that.
Yeah, Melbourne's getting it pretty freaking bad right now. They're the litmus test right now.
Right now, there's probably less communism in North Korea than Melbourne.
Just go on the website or just search that on the
Oh, really? I didn't even know when I brought up that name. I just know that. Hey, did you guys see in the news the other day? I don't know if it was some government authority. I saw the video. He got on microphone and he said all COVID cases will now be sent to quarantine facilities. That's a fucking FEMA camp.
That was legitness.
Did you guys see that? In New Zealand, all new positive COVID cases will be sent to quarantine facilities.
Yeah, I didn't see that one, Bruce, but I know New Zealand is not very far behind Australia right now.
Oh, New Zealand is pissed off because 4 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago, the Prime Minister was promoting, oh, New Zealand is COVID free. 3 weeks later, oh, sorry, mate, we're fucked.
Yeah, then they got
because they compromised them already.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
So they got like 4 or 5 new cases last week, and then they just said, okay, since there's a resurgence, because we got 5 people in the whole fucking country. Sorry, my French. We're gonna send them to FEMA camps.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google it. I'll Google it for you if you want me to find it. But
I believe you.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Hippie to get back. I got my new drawing.
Right.
Nice. Yeah, no, I seen the stream chat. I was just like, hey, Hippie, show my shit, bro. He's excited.
So I start out making a joke. I'm like, hey, this is a FEMA camp. Let's just have a campfire at the FEMA camp. It'll be fun. Roast hot dogs, marshmallows. But see, then I lead into the serious shit. Once I get your attention, I'm like, this is really happening. You gotta educate yourself about guerrilla warfare tactics, how to sabotage. I mean, if you're a patriot, I mean, this is they're taking away the freedoms that we all have in all our free countries.
I'm a pretty good sapper, Bruce.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we got islands here for all the people from Sudanese countries, and we put them on an island when they come here.
Really?
Yeah, we call it a Christmas island.
It's like a quarantine.
You could call it like that. Sure.
Kind of like we did with what was it called, Ellis Island in New York back in the day.
Yeah, except we still use it.
Okay, right. Tell me more.
Fuck, I don't know much except like there's the kids always over there get raped and shit by the officers and shit.
Oh shit! No. Damn it.
Hey kid, vote for me, Joe Biden. Hey mister, I would, but I'm not a pedo. Trump 2020, you fucking kid fucker.
That shit's got me in.
Oh shit.
A subscriber from New Zealand or something like that, and they're doing the contact tracing and FEMA camps, or what you were just speaking of. They said that about a week ago in the chat.
No, hippies, did you hear what I was saying? There's news out. I saw the video on Twitter somewhere. One of the directors of health in New Zealand said that all new COVID positive tests will be put in a, quote, quarantine facility. FEMA camp, basically. I'm not making it up, dude. Nobody's heard about this. Nobody's talking about it. Not even Alex Jones.
Yeah, which is surprising, man, that AJ hasn't touched on it. Not even nobody at InfoWars. Owen, David Knight, nobody.
Jeez.
I'm just chilling, having a bud, hanging out with my friends.
But yeah, I know they're excited
Yeah,
to
the
roll
cop
out the
was looking up our
vaccines already and to keep people closed up so they can force them.
Yeah, the cop was
You know, I
Googling her
start
name.
out
She was
joking
trying to
about
find her.
FEMA camps, but I get dead serious at the end once I get your attention.
Worker at New Zealand quarantine hotel test positive for COVID-19.
Well, they just had 5 new cases in the past week after they thought there were no cases in New Zealand. Then they freak out and like, okay, any of you fuckers come up with a positive test for throwing you in a FEMA camp. Well, New Zealand's
But that's off.
FEMA
That
camp.
made me turn her.
I'm reading something here.
I feel like my lens
Found
might
it.
be a little
The
blurry.
case
Let me
of
wipe it off real quick.
COVID-19 separate from the main cluster has been confirmed in New Zealand, with the infected person identified as a maintenance worker in a quarantine hotel in Auckland. On Tuesday, 13 new cases were confirmed, with 12 relating to the Auckland cluster, which now numbers 69 in total.
Let me see if I can get some internet on my other phone
Blah,
so I
blah,
can
blah,
read the
blah,
chat
blah,
here
blah,
for a
blah.
minute.
And there's been another border breach with COVID.
So that means the leaders there were compromised somehow or threatened or some shit. So they probably got something on them because the thing is, nobody fucks with Switzerland,
See if I can find some
and
Wi-Fi where
Switzerland
I'm
has
at.
done everything right. So we don't see anything about them or
Bruce,
hear anything about them
OHSU
anymore.
guest.
Yeah.
I can connect. Maybe I might be able to connect to the hospital.
Switzerland knows what the fuck they're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's. Is it Switzerland? Did they also like?
Well, wait.
Did they legalize drugs in Switzerland yet? No, they did in the Netherlands.
No, I don't know why it won't let me find my
What's that?
phone.
Legalized drugs. They got drug rehab.
Like a login page.
Holland, man. I've been to Holland, Amsterdam. When I was in the Navy.
Amsterdam.
When I was in the Navy, here's a short story for you guys. Okay, this is a true story.
We love stories.
When I was in the United States Navy, our ship pulled in to Amsterdam, Holland for liberty, for a whole week of liberty. So, you know, serve duty on ship, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then put on civilian clothes and go into town. This is just for people that don't know what liberty means. And you get drunk and screw whores and all that good stuff. So anyway, I was in this bar, and I met this chick. She was like, "You want to come home with me?" I'm like, "I'm a sailor. I've been at sea for 3 months." And then she starts like freebasing cocaine And anyway, she's like, "Well, I'm out of Coke. Let's go down to City Hall and score some more." I'm like, "What?" And I walk with her, and she walks right up to the front desk at City Hall and shows her ID, and they hand her a bag, a gram of powder cocaine. I'm like, "What? This is not happening." She's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a registered drug addict. They give out free cocaine, so you don't have to buy it on the street and support the black market." Yep. I don't know if
what.
Boobity boobity boo.
Yeah.
But really happened.
That's been around for a while.
But I mean, yeah, I agree with Owen when he says to just get rid of the war on drugs, because if you just legalize everything, it keeps people from, like you said, going to less desirable areas to get these said drugs, and people being arrested or their livelihoods destroyed because they had pot on them, weed, or a little bit of meth or something. I mean, it's their freedom to do what they want.
I agree with you on that. 100%.
But man, the city hall, in other words, the city government hall that gave this girl free a gram of cocaine, and she could go like once a week or whatever. She didn't have to pay anything. It's free.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Keenan Park, I think. Or
Yeah, they
I
have
exactly remember the park we started
they have
over
rehab
today.
centers
Followed the
for
march around yonder.
heroin addicts that you can go to, and they'll give
Got a
you
call, and then
pure
after that, we
heroin,
ended up.
so methadone. They'll get you
We go to the
therapy,
ice building. We hang out
and
at the ice building for a little
you
bit.
can be
And we
having
get
that
through a
for
little
as
bit
long
of
as you
trouble when
need,
I first
like
got
up to
here.
like
We
2-3
ended up
years.
going around the corner parking,
And
and
they've been
then
doing that for
finally
over
catching
20
back up
years.
with the group.
Since then, they've had
Eventually,
50% less,
everybody else came running
like,
around the corner,
of the population is on drugs.
and eventually
And they get
everybody
all
else came
those,
running
they
around
get
the
all the
corner,
assistance for free. Plus, they help them.
the whole group met up
They have a job seeker program for them,
the ice building, and they
and
were
they
playing
can
on the
have this for as long as they want until they're good to get off,
them, and the police
so they don't get sick or anything.
claiming it
And it does not contribute to the black market and all the crime
Yeah,
and violence.
Right.
yeah. That's because they know in Amsterdam that there is no way in hell that there can ever be a drug-free Amsterdam. That's why
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
this.
Nothing will ever be drug free, man. Nothing can
Yeah.
ever be drug free.
Yeah, it was actually a woman who decided to do that. The woman prime minister, I think. Or president, I don't know.
as to why the protesters are afraid to be arrested or this to be the badge of honor. YouTube
I
says
mean,
this is
drugs aren't for everybody. Just like the military isn't for everybody. Alcohol is not for everybody. Hell, even sex is not even for everybody.
I
Apparently.
didn't know about
No.
that. I didn't know about that history.
Yeah.
That's kind of. I want to say that's kind of cool, but I mean, I guess back in the day it would have been kind
What
of.
does Alex Jones say? Let me give you some advice. Don't cut your dick off.
I'm not into like the whole protest.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
It's excellent advice, actually.
I seen a YouTuber today, he did accidentally cut his dick when he was in the shower. EDP445. Eat that pussy
Oh, man.
445, cut his dick in the shower again. um,
There's a yawn.
Hippies for Trump, man. There's a hurricane coming your way.
No audio, hippie man. You got no audio, brother.
Oh, yeah. Hippie, you're muted.
I can follow you on the bear. Yeah. I got that one.
I just got booted off of the Wi-Fi.
You don't hear me?
Now I
Here
hear
you
you.
go.
Okay. So there's no hurricane coming. Look, man, they got some people around me and they've been like freaking out and all this, and I'm like, I ain't even heard about it, and they were telling me about it. So then I did a hurricane update or whatever. One of them's going all the way up the East Coast, and then the other one's gonna be a tropical depression, which is less than a tropical storm. It ain't nothing but a little bit of rain for a couple days. It ain't nothing.
Okay, it's just a heads up, brother.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
just like us in California, I believe it was
You
yesterday
must
or the
have
day
found out I
before we
was
had a
using it to
4.0
watch
and a
the stream and
4.8
booted me off or something. I don't know.
earthquake.
And that's nothing to y'all, huh?
No, man, if it ain't six, not even that. If it's not even, it's not a 6.5 or
Let
above,
me
it's nothing.
get back to the stream. I'll try to catch up with some of the questions.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, but
You guys get to have all that entertainment.
Alright, where we at?
I don't know how I feel
Put him
about
in
that
the-
whole drug thing. You know, as someone that's like been to jail for a roach, like a single fucking roach,
No, no.
I am like the
it's
least of
stupid. You
everybody's
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
worries. If you're gonna
that's what I'm
come
But
talking
beat
at
me
the
about.
up,
same time,
like you're really
maybe
wasting your time.
decriminalize like
You're really
no
wasting your time. Because
aggravated. You know, if it's
I
just
might try
drugs
to
or whatever,
radicalize
okay,
people and try to
maybe I
spread
could
my
see that.
opinion and stuff,
But
but
any kind of
I
other
am not
aggravated offense
inherently a
with
violent
drugs,
person.
man, because you're still creating addiction
Edgy
and
as
it's
fuck,
still not good
but
for
not violent.
society as a whole or families, you know. So, you know, I got a friend of mine who's like, oh, everything should just be legal. You should just be able to
So
go to
many other people
Walgreens and
that
buy
like target.
heroin. And
It's like
I don't
what?
think
What
so.
do you guys even
I
try to
mean,
talk
look what
about?
pills have done. You know, Oxycontins,
It's like where
Lorcet,
some of the young
Xanax,
people have to.
Somas. We all know people that suffer from that. And in most states, that's a felony charge, even for one pill. You lose your rights for the rest of your life in some states.
Oh shit!
And
I'm getting
that's stupid. But, you know, add crack and
I have tomorrow
heroin and
off.
meth to that
I got my
shit.
kiddos,
I don't know,
and
man.
then Saturday will be interesting
Well, kind of like what
because
Yeah,
Bruce
well,
was saying. Go for it, Oz.
I'm
Go for it.
planning to go down for the Blue
that
Lives Rally
well,
matter.
from what I've read and what I've heard,
Did I
they're
say
meant to be
Blue
giving
Lives
out
Rally matter? I meant
all
Blue
this
Lives Matter
at
rally.
a medical center.
I don't know what the fuck those people say.
Yeah, like Bruce was saying,
But
man,
we're
they
gonna
go
go
to
in
like
here,
this
mount.
little
Yeah,
government hub or something, show your
We're gonna
ID,
give them
get your junk, and you're
the
good.
time of
You
day.
don't
Yeah,
have to
it's
yeah,
go.
supervised. Like they got a nurse there that hands you a clean needle and watches you shoot up, make sure everything's okay. Yeah, they're doing that
yeah,
in Toronto. I heard too. Toronto, Canada.
yeah. Well, in Amsterdam, in order to get the methadone and shit, you have to go through the program. You have to sign up for the program.
Still
So
catch charges over drugs, or do they just totally decriminalize drugs as a whole?
they
Criminalized.
really,
Sit down.
Yeah,
Nobody's
it's
yeah,
the
talking.
everything's
government
legal.
setting up these like you walk in and it's a fucking shooting
I think I'm
gallery.
gonna go here shortly.
Government approved nurses there. They
Go
give
to
you
bed, no
clean
promise. Yours to
needles,
Coswell
shoot
tonight.
up,
Oh,
and they watch you and make sure you don't
thank you.
die. You know,
Appreciate
and then
my contributions.
they say, well, that's better than you shooting up in a dark alley. Some,
I
you
was
know,
trying
anything
to
could
see if I didn't
happen
want to bother you
bad.
guys.
I get what they're trying to do. I'm
Okay.
not sure I agree with it either, hippie, because
Well, I mean, I'm
it's kind of
not.
like, well, if you want to drink poison, here's all the poison you want. Just go for it, and sooner or later
No,
you'll
it's cool.
figure shit out.
I
Quit
just did. I
doing
was
it.
just being respectful of
Yeah,
you
well,
guys. I didn't want
they
to.
didn't want to put everyone in jail, and they didn't want to fill up the jail on
Well, I
sick
mean,
people
Because I'm gonna be
because the
like talking
stance
to my
is
cat and
these
stuff.
people are sick, they're not criminals.
well, that and it's their choice. They're still giving them a choice, regardless. You know.
You want poison? Here's all the
It
poison
looks
you
like
want.
Boob
Go
Troop
ahead.
Eugene is getting arrested right
Pretty
now.
soon you're gonna get sick as a dog and
Are you talking
try to
about
get off
Trey
of
or
it.
what?
Well,
But then
pure
you got to think
methadone can't
about
make you sick.
the new people that are coming in that don't know about the
I
sickness.
did take a
That's the
picture
problem.
of one of the
Yeah.
press tags that got arrested. I was like focused. I couldn't.
They'll be like, well,
Because
the government says it's okay, so let's try this shit out.
this is how I learned not to smoke when I was little or to drink. My dad was like, "Hey, go ahead, smoke this whole pack of cigarettes." But I want to smoke before you go to bed. Or hey, here's a 24 pack of
Baloo
beer.
is on his way
You know,
down.
finish it before this. And like the first
She's
beer,
not alone. She has
I
261
puked.
friends with her. That's
First
right. I don't
cigarette I
think it's
smoked, I
Trey.
choked where I almost passed out. So I was like,
False
yeah, no,
report.
I'm
They were
not doing that
chatting with the
anymore.
pig. No
Exactly.
problem.
You got a
Thanks for
smart dad.
following up.
Or dude,
Baloo is always late.
he's still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
Oh, I just didn't hear it because I was like trying to find out.
Oh.
Fine.
Yeah, he's not being arrested. Yeah, we got it. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm like, no,
Check this out. I figured this out. So it has to do with a lanyard as well.
I think it's not.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
No, I think I handed it out to you. Oh no, I have it.
Okay.
Drive. How long of a drive is that?
No.
I didn't see any on the walk either.
Yeah, that's doable. Hell yeah, that's doable.
Before the last push, because the cops will grab that.
Hippies, are you going back up there for the Antifa march on the White House?
I need those gas masks.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the wife would be too happy if she really found out what was going on. But I don't know, man. I would want to. I can't go by myself though.
Actually, I got the same ones. Just
Right on.
You should buy like 5 of them. Just turn the
I was gonna say actually.
Have a few to hand around.
heading out for some catch stream.
That's a pretty good pitch, Randall.
Thank you so much.
Hippie, I worry about you sometimes, man. Like, you go into these dangerous places and, like, act like you're incognito, but somebody's gonna figure it out, man. Be careful, dude.
Yeah, I got Discord.
How is he meant to hide? Look at him. Look at him. He's like, other than Trump, he's like the most recognizable person.
My Discord is Hammer and Sickle Kalishnikov.
But if I just saw hippies out on the street, I wouldn't probably assume that he was voting
with
for
the
Trump.
emoji. My Discord name is literally the emoji Hammer and Sickle, and then Kalishnikov.
Yeah, like every job I go do, the people are like, after they get to know who I am and hear me talking, they're like, "Man, I thought you was like some SJW snowflake guy or whatever." No, I'm an SJW hunter, but I ain't an SJW. Yeah, they definitely need to get rid of all the Anquifas. That's for sure.
What's with the name change, Mr. Badger? Come on, man.
Chilling now. It's been a lot of work.
I know. I was over reading Twitter.
Ah, nice.
And it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I got you, Sunset. You can send it to. Oh, okay, I see. You sent it to me. I got it. Oh, I like
What cure for liberalism?
Up right now, Austin. Yeah, I feel you though, Bruce Wayne. At first I was kind of fearless because where I live, I never experienced anything like that or whatever. But now I am a little bit more careful. Every time I go do that kind of stuff, I learn, more and more. So I'm a little more careful.
Dying to talk to moms. Yeah,
I think you should always have someone with you.
I was one of like the first ones.
Probably not a wife, more like a guy that can kick ass.
Actually,
yeah, you need the buddy system always, man.
Bodyguard.
I've never met a human being with eyes in the back of their head.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought that's called a wife.
Could be. Depends on. Wives girls kick ass too.
Yeah, especially conservative women, they can take on a few of those soy cooks.
Yeah.
I recently changed from identifying as trans female for a decade to non-binary, so I needed a name change. Oh, right on. At Militant Mom, I'd love to talk directly about
Got one higher on rather for security.
Versus the fun reform. COVID has made
I'm going to sign off. I want to thank you all for enlightening me, encouraging me, and educating me. And carry on, hippies.
Love you, brother. Thanks for hopping on.
Have a good one, man.
Good night, Bruce.
No.
Hey,
Miss Red Badger, I changed my name to match you there.
What did you
We're
change?
just gonna do Joe Biden tonight.
Come on, man.
You ain't black. Come on,
I'm
man.
over in poll reading, and it's hilarious.
Honestly,
I wish I knew how to screen share.
Where's the dude? What dude?
Wait, you don't know how to screen share?
No, I don't. I really don't know how to screen share.
Are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
I'm on a PC.
You know, there's a button like on the bottom of your screen. It says share screen.
Where is the dude? What dude?
Poor kids are just as smart as white kids, man. Remember that.
I'm good, you guys. I mean,
Wait, what?
I do work at 6 a.m.
Poor kids are just as smart as white kids. Remember that.
I know a lot about roaches.
That's what I want to know.
I don't want my kids growing up in the
That's
jungle.
what I want to know. Riot Ribs look.
Those are all quotes by
Riot
Joe
Ribs was
Biden, that racist.
infiltrated by somebody who.
Oh, okay.
You ain't black.
People said you got arrested.
Yeah, we were hearing you got arrested.
People were saying you got
I was gonna make a joke.
What? I know, I jumped on your stream. I just was like, oh, I'm gonna look at his stream.
Well,
and
don't
like,
stop.
oh, no, he's just walking around.
Make the joke.
No, it's too racist.
Isn't Little Big Burger bomb?
I'll put it in private.
Who do we vote for in the 2020 election? H2O. That's the only option.
There is the strangest.
We could do that too.
Oh my god, It's Australian
I mean, that
poll.
works too.
Fending off bots edition over.
You guys should vote with your conviction. That's what you should do.
It's so wrong.
I'm voting.
If there ever was one.
I want to share it,
I
but
hated what happened to Riot. They got
pretty
infiltrated, and
Bernie
then
Supreme is literally not as bad as Trump. Like,
I like.
Oh my god.
He's a valid option in 2020. Rose is official and
yeah, pony for every American.
Play Chicago though.
And he's gonna like fund us brushing our teeth.
Hey, y'all see Mayor
Dental care.
Lightfoot brought
Yeah.
100, what was it, 100 police officers to guard her house? Something like
Yeah.
that?
They've all succumbed
She had
to
her own private
capitalism.
force.
Yeah, she's in a little bit of
I was gonna vote
trouble
libertarian.
about that.
You need to do what you need to do, but man,
Yep.
Libertarian Party is fucked.
Her
All
constituents
her
are not happy
buddies
about
that
that.
pledge allegiance to the New
It's
World
too
Order.
capitalistic.
Fucking
I mean, that's the
Lightfoot.
whole idea of libertarians.
100 fucking cops. There's only 4 cops at my local station.
Yep.
Didn't mind if the whole city burnt down.
4
The
cops?
convictions say don't vote. That's up to you.
Yeah, in our town we only got like 4 or 5 cops. And that's including reception.
Meteor lands on Earth 2020
Oh
free
yeah.
pony for all
Speaking
zombie
of that,
power.
Oz, like the hometown I grew up in here in California, we used to have a full police force, and now we're down to just one cop.
Yeah.
That you only have to call him in a major emergency. Other than that, he's not going to respond.
Biden doesn't want
Yeah.
to legalize pot.
Legit.
Biden doesn't want to
Legit.
legalize pot. He's
I
a
make phone
conservative.
calls. In emergencies, and then I'll get a text on my phone like 5 minutes later.
Right-leaning.
Hey,
He
we're
was
dealing with other
necessarily
shit.
conservative, but he was definitely very right-leaning.
If anything actually happens, just call us back.
I mean, he definitely bombed
polite.
Americans overseas with drones. In addition
At least in
to
his hey, please
camps.
piss off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I saw at the Copsy for on the phone,
Well, yeah.
and I got banned for calling them for a year.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is in the middle.
Cunt.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Lady
Absolutely.
made a
Bernie
good
Sanders
point in the chat.
absolutely
The
is
cops
a
should have
moderate.
boycotted
That's why every time I say on the
Lightfoot.
stream he's a step in the right direction, everybody's like, he's such a radical
Yeah, but like you
liberal.
said,
And
hippie
it's
man,
like,
those were probably cherry picked
you
police
come out here
officers,
and
like
I
you
will
said, that
introduce you to
already
radical
bent the
liberals.
knee and bent over for the New World Order.
Well, yeah.
I mean, she did publicly come out and say that was the only people she was hiring, the ones that would pledge
Second Amendment
allegiance.
rights is probably the best policy change we have.
I couldn't believe when she said that, man. She just
Can't
came
overthrow
right out with
tyrannical
that.
government on a two-party system.
Not hiding it at
I mean,
all,
I
man.
think
Just
everybody
like
should
that.
own firearms. Like, we need to
I
arm
was
the
like, are you
proletariat.
serious? Just don't even hide it.
Oh, Lord.
Arm the proletariat. Under no house.
Oh, I gotta get out of here. I'm over in Pole. Some people are just really
no
whack in Pole.
Aw, thank you.
Their
Hey,
artwork, it's like
under no pretext.
You're having fun, Miss Red Badger, so it's good.
their artwork is hilarious. It's kind of racist, but it's
mine might have been slashed. I guess I'll find out shortly.
It's politically incorrect. That's all.
Thank you.
so much. Go home safe.
I'd overthrow.
Oh, it should be. That's
Bernie
pure
is
comedy.
a moderate. Yes. Biden has brain damage. You going to D.C.? Yeah, actually, I'm going to D.C. What about mentally ill? What about
Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe over there.
Yeah, Bernie is definitely a moderate.
I'm going back over.
All right.
Bernie is basically
Wear protection, Miss Red
we need
Badger.
a little bit of money to support a little bit of things.
No one's asking for anything like.
You can't live in the woods
the
without a good
artwork,
rifle
the
and bow.
memes are.
Yeah. From gun ownership? I think if there's proven rehabilitation and people show that they can grow and move.
I'll tell you what, though, those kids over are better than the FBI in tracking people down.
FBI is shit.
I'm telling you, they caught
I
like
trust
4
mentally ill
people
with guns
yesterday.
before
They
pigs.
ID'd like in this last week.
Biden says NATO.
You know,
coming
like
to
on
take
Twitter,
our
you can
guns.
go over to the FBI page, and they'll be
Biden
like,
leads
"Can
to
you
the right.
identify this
Biden
man?"
definitely. Biden is.
And they're still
conservative.
waiting, right?
You look ridiculous.
Somebody
out there,
does
shameful.
something really
Thank you for your
jacked,
feedback,
and they'll
Camden.
throw a kind of a picture of one of the riots,
I appreciate
up on the screen, and a few hours later, they've been ID'd.
So I mean,
Yeah, the FBI don't care though, unless they're ordered to go attack.
and plus we have
Apparently, they can't do their work. Maybe we should fire them and hire all these kids over on Pole.
Well, a lot of the hackers that the government uses now are channers. I mean, they've probably done something so miraculous or amazing to the government that they, hey, you know what, work for us. So they're contractors.
Just
I mean, they had those girls that picked on that little boy. They had those 2 girls in 2 hours. They had their names in 3 hours. They had all their social media.
Yeah, they just use all they need to do is use social engineering tools.
Yeah, they must be using some kind of what is it? The facial recognition.
Yeah, it's easy to get into police department or local government databases for them.
Well, how come the FBI is so shitty at it? And it's always 4chan figuring out who it is.
Because they're lazy and they don't care, Mr. Badger. Like I said, they're the federal police, so they just go when they're told to go.
Man, they're lazy. They just put these posters out. Have you ever looked at those posters? You can't even like enlarge the picture. It's like, okay, like I'm supposed to be looking at this wanted person. Let me get my magnifying glass out to see if I can see him. And 2 months later, the same people, they're looking for him. Can't find him. 4chan, someone gets upset with somebody on Twitter, and they have them 2 or 3 hours later.
Nope.
Hey, hippies.
No, they have not.
I
The
dropped
federal
a
government is still in
video
their
link in the
building,
private
and in
chat,
fact,
man.
you see them in there. We saw them the other day. And
Yeah,
ICE
well,
is
what people do
right there.
normally is they
ICE
can
is right
use
They lurk now.
they grab people's Twitter ID or their Twitter username and they put that onto a site that searches for everything related to that username, and they can normally get it that way. Like they can normally get their name from that, and if they're over the age of 18, you can grab their name and then you put it into a website called USA People Search. You put in the name in that, and it will come up with everyone registered in America.
Does the medic have more
with their addresses and stuff. I know I used to do it.
Probably not.
Excellent.
I'm actually gonna go
Because they're
roll and
doing
shoot
it
the snake.
fast.
Awesome. Aw, thank you. You're awesome.
It's impressive. We're paying the wrong
One side is
people.
always gonna lose. Just curious.
Right.
Paying a bunch of
Matthew,
lazy ass
just don't
FBI
understand your question. Are
agents
you
when we
asking who
could
am
be
I
paying
voting
these
for?
kids that get the work
I
done
don't
in like
understand the question.
I don't know, far less
Green
time.
Supreme. I'm voting
A
for
day.
Green. I mean,
we can pay them in
I don't think
V-Bucks.
voting's gonna ever change anything. But I mean, we gotta try. Like we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier, we
you're
gotta
right.
try every tactic, right?
Okay.
I'm not voting. I'm an anarchist, and I'd rather just overthrow the government.
What are we looking at here?
I am an anarchist.
So it's Australia's police is Australia's
and there's
blueprint for what's to come.
wrong in any way.
Yeah, do you guys remember the mask video? This is the same girl the other day that did the video making fun of masks.
Oh,
And
okay.
her YouTube name is What's Her Face.
I think a lot of
You
people
guys should
out here are
subscribe, man,
anarchists.
because she
I'm
really knows
Anacom,
what she's
so,
talking
you know.
about. I always enjoy her videos.
That's the first.
It's fun to know everyone's
caught
ideas,
that.
to be honest.
Normally
On
Australian
what, on
chicks are
voting?
dumb as fuck.
No, she's actually Canadian.
Who is running in the green?
Oh,
Howie Hawkins.
I take that back.
Yeah, I reclaim my time.
I stick to my statement.
They're still dumb, okay? That's what you say.
Sorry, I lost it for a second.
So we'll play it for a minute and check it out.
Believe that we are seeing what's happening in Melbourne. For people who don't know, if there's anybody who doesn't know, Melbourne is under the strictest lockdown in the world. They have an 8 p.m. curfew. They're only allowed out once a day for 1 hour to exercise. They're not allowed to travel beyond 5 kilometers of their homes, and if they do travel beyond that point, they need to carry documentation proving they're essential workers. They have police checkpoints all over the street, and police are breaking their windows and tearing them out of their cars if they refuse to identify themselves.
Oh, hell no.
They're breaking into people's homes without a warrant, and then, of course, people are being assaulted in the street by police for walking around without masks. So I can show that video.
How does anarchy serve anyone?
Yeah, but you're choking her. There's a man on a girl. There's a man on a girl, and you choked her. For what? For a mask? For not having a mask? You're that pathetic. She doesn't have a mask. Are you serious? Are you serious? She's for not having a mask. For no mask. Are you serious? You're fucking pathetic. You are pathetic. You're.
So for all the people who say who have been saying this whole time, what rights do you imagine have been taken from you? What rights do you have? These people can't walk around outside, and they have what? Slightly over 300 deaths in 6 months of a pandemic. 300, and now we're dealing with a completely different argument. And we're dealing with the argument of what's more important, your freedom or your safety. And these people have decided that in the name of safety, I would literally be a complete slave. I'm sure a lot of people's mindset will be, I don't give a shit because it's not happening to me.
Totally fuck that.
To pretend.
Isn't that crazy, man? I had no idea that was that bad till I
raising people in the States and
unbelievable.
We don't have rights.
The rest of Australia should sharpen a pitchfork and get their asses over to Melbourne.
For real, like, how did you guys let it get that bad? I mean, like, I understand incrementalism, and I can see that happening here, you know, in the future. But if they just came out and did it tomorrow, I'd like to think it wouldn't go over. Maybe I'm wrong.
In Australia, everything is illegal, so we can't just go and do dumb shit. We can't go and light shit on fire. We can't do anything like that.
It sounds like Australians need to like make a little underground communication and start whipping some serious ass.
Yeah,
well, Australians. I thought y'all were hardcore. I thought y'all were like fugitives and criminals and just, you know, beer on the outback. You know what I mean?
They did, but then they made that illegal.
Just yourself?
Yeah, they made
They made all clubs illegal in the whole of Australia for like the last 4 years. So you can't be in a club.
What the hell?
Yo, you see that comment Miss Lady says in Tennessee they want to make a bill, a law that if you don't wear a mask, they can charge you with murder or murder.
Oh yeah, that was that crazy city council lady, I think in Nashville, that was mentioning that. I don't think that's going to go down, but you know that was her brilliant idea.
Oh fuck
The Democratic Party hates Trump, so I'm voting Trump.
You know, because if you expose somebody else to the virus and they end up dying, then it's your fault.
Well,
you know, never mind. We expose people to the flu and the cold.
Definitely got a lot of shit.
Remember, nationwide, they took that if you give someone AIDS knowingly, it used to be a federal crime, and now it's not even a misdemeanor. I think in California or some shit.
Nope.
So you can give someone AIDS knowingly, give someone AIDS, but if you don't wear a mask and accidentally give someone COVID, you'll be charged for murder.
Yeah, you might be charged for murder, but I would hope to think that somebody would bring up that very law from California, and then you would end up winning a nice hefty lawsuit. It might be 30 years from now, but you'd still win.
You guys are like an awful businessman. People in New York City hated him.
I mean, people have to learn to fight back, and you know, I used to feel bad for my family that was over in Europe. You know, over in England and Scotland and Ireland, and I'd be like, man, what is wrong with you people? And one day there was, first of all, I think the day I lost respect for England was the day that I don't know if he was from Sudan, but they murdered a young soldier right there in the streets of London. Cut his head off.
Did you guys hear that? Fuck Trump, fuck Joe Biden.
And the people did not rise
Starving
up.
for human liver or kidney? What the fuck kind
What
of
the
comment
fuck
that?
is wrong with these people?
You can write Bernie in.
Well,
Yeah.
English people are a little bit, as you say, racist. So, yeah.
They didn't rise up, though. The black guy slaughtered the young British soldier.
What a sad time living. What the fuck? I can't believe it's...
Alright, folks. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here in probably like the next 10 or 15 minutes. So if you want to continue the nice chat that's going on Hippie's channel, just go on to Hippies4Trump on YouTube and chat it up in there and give them a subscribe and let them know that We the Random sent you.
Because they say so. Well, and I guess there's a lot of people not like me that are willing to take that just to keep things calm and peaceful.
We don't have rights.
It looks like all the protests are winding down anyway.
Just rights that are just natural rights.
Trump's a fucking...
No, we don't.
Well, then fuck that government.
And from what I heard earlier, there was a protester saying that they think a lot of the reason that the protests look like they've thinned out is because people are getting all their planning done and travel bookings and stuff like that done for the DC protest that's going on next month on the 17th. So, there you go.
Mask.
All for not having a mask.
Democrats
I
are
would have
trying to
just
brainwash you
kicked
into
the
believe
shit
things
out
will
of that
change.
cop.
Yes, it will, for the worse.
Yeah, that gentleman probably would have gotten shot or arrested or brutally beaten if he
Oh,
tried to help her.
sure you would. Sure you would. You'd get attacked, but you know what?
Yep.
I actually streamed on
At
my way
least you
here.
went down with a fight.
That's the thing. Do people really have any courage anymore?
You guys are the
you know,
best.
like
That's it. I mean, has the fluoride
Yeah.
inundated the people so bad that nobody has courage?
Thank you. Would you mind tossing me one? Thank you.
sure.
Thousands of people gave up their citizenship. You should have been in Oregon 20 years ago. You would have been in the perfect place. Trump, we should all love each other and help yourself and each other. That's literally what I've been preaching this entire time. That's literally the exact thing, except for the Trump part, because Trump isn't for that. You guys realize, like, more people voted against him, right? All right, Rick, thank you. I don't believe in BLM nor Antifa, but real Americans will take this country back. What the fuck ever.
I think that's it for the night.
It kind of feels that way a little bit.
It definitely does.
I don't dig the vid because I do. It's turned down for what? Pared down with protest. Nice. I saw like a DJ Elrad remix. I just have a lot in common with many Trump supporters. Yeah, I do. I have a lot in common with Trump supporters, definitely. It's just, you guys think I should be dead. Or at least a big portion of you guys think I should be dead. And you're also like really caught up in your capitalism. I know it doesn't matter who won the
That's because
majority
now
vote. I know that doesn't matter.
most people are used to just the spectator sport of watching chaos and destruction, and they lack the common sense or the will to actually step out for somebody else and help them.
I saw a dude, and then I saw a chick get arrested.
Yeah, I actually got a picture of the press tag, actually.
Oh, good.
Now that you mention that.
Good. Yeah, I didn't know that it was press. I just was like, why are they arresting her? Like, they just went up on the side.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, and that is
Fuck capitalism,
ridiculous.
fuck governments. Yup. Is this live? It is live.
I don't know, man. I guess I was just raised different. You know, you gotta stand up. Gotta stand up, even if.
Honestly, I might take one more though.
And sometimes you go to jail for it. I mean, I went to jail for it. I was willing to go to jail for it. Of course, I knew it probably want to get me out of there and charge me with some lame ass shit like abusive language with disorderly conduct, which they dropped the charges. In the end, I fought them.
Courts don't want you dead. They just see the country getting ripped apart in the system and Trump, not the system. No,
You
they
know,
want me dead.
sometimes you just
They
gotta,
don't like LGBT
you gotta do it.
people. This may
Right.
just be
Yeah,
the
that's like
time
what
that
Oz
Oregon,
is saying. Like
Washington State
here,
go red for the
and
first
we've
time in
already
40
seen it, and
years.
we've already know about this. Like when you go to help someone now, and they say, "Oh yeah, you know, you helped me, but I
People are
didn't
doing that
ask
shit
for
on
your
my
help."
stream too. I just banned
Well,
them.
your good Samaritan self gets arrested.
Well,
Thanks,
the law
Conrad. Have a
is
good
there.
night.
There is still a law that
Everybody accuses
protects
Trump
good
of colluding with
Samaritans.
Russia, but
Oh, yeah.
Even
Russia's
if
style of
the
government.
cops or somebody wants to
What?
go against that, I mean,
Unhealthy way of living. What?
and the
Running
sad,
around
I will
and
say this: that the
kicking
ACLU
Spartans
used to
and
be.
drinking
Oh, what is
literally
this
only
one?
water. How is this unhealthy?
He's
We're gonna
predicting
take
the.
over the White House.
He's predicting the
Bring
future.
it, bitch.
I'll catch up later, okay? Word. Home safe.
What is it? What is it? A mosque? Wait.
No, it's the
What's
White
that
House.
building? What is that? A
It's meant to
regular?
be the White House.
Oh,
It's meant to be the White House.
Nice
I
to
can't
meet
draw for
you.
shit.
oh, I see it now. The White House, Trump
Yeah,
White House.
Trump White
It's a
House.
fence, and those
You
are
too.
spooks. For white people.
I'm gonna take over the White House, bring it, bitch.
Want Russia-style government? Where the fuck did I ever say that? I'm anti-authoritarian.
That's what it does look like, though.
Love how I accidentally made an alien.
Yeah, one of
Was
the
that a side
Secret Service is an alien from Area 51.
Oh, now I want to hug. Partner I live
They've
sleep
got,
with.
they've got little
Can't relate,
guns.
comrade.
Bring it, bitch.
But hey, go out and protest. Like,
You know they
I think
want to
it's
test
filling
them.
a hole that has been
Yep.
there for a long time. Just get out here and doing this.
Yeah.
Why do you wear a
God,
mask?
it's like, what is it?
Because
Like
there's
less
a
than
pandemic?
2 months?
Yes,
They
man.
better live stream this shit. 4K.
Because a lot of other people are. So, it,
In less than 2
it helps
months,
with
will we
anonymity.
survive?
Not for me, but for other people.
Well, what happened with the Area 51 shit that never fucking happened?
What Area 51?
Once in a
Oh,
blue
where
moon,
they
match with
they
somebody
went
Yeah,
on?
else.
No,
yeah,
they
Storm Area 51 just turned into a
yeah,
barbecue.
Just helps keep
yeah, it turned
humanity
into
safe
a barbecue.
from viruses
Yep.
and other threats.
Yeah.
It turns out there wasn't enough Naruto runners.
A capitalist
Yeah.
government per se.
But
There was
there
meant to be a whole like
Trump
10,000
believes
people
big
rock
government
up
is a problem. Why is he spending
because
more money
there
than
was meant to be a
anyone else
band there,
has
but
ever
the
done?
local cafe were meant to pay for it, but she
That's
refused
true.
to pay for it, so they
Why is he
just made it
spending more
go
money
at
on
the
military than anyone
in
else?
Las Vegas.
Alright, anyone that is not paying attention to chat and is just listening to the audio, going over to Hippies4Trump on YouTube so you can continue listening to the chat and get in on the text chat on his channel, because I'm going to end this stream in like 5 minutes. The protests are pretty much over, and I'm just going to hang out on there until I pass out probably.
Approach the Secret Service and say, "Hey, I have a gun," and still.
Did anybody ever hear about who that was?
You seem like a very kind person to be attacking random strangers online.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't Obama, because as far as we know, Obama's still alive.
You can tell I get tired because I just don't fight people anymore. I literally only
Who
do
was
Maybe it was.
energy.
Hey, maybe it was Joe Biden because he's pretty much dead right now.
I
Joe
understand
couldn't
that, Sarah,
storm
that not all Trump
anything.
supporters are, but a vast majority of them
I
are,
mean,
unfortunately.
let's not go there.
And in any case, I hope you guys have a good
But
evening. I do love all of
did
you guys. I gotta
anybody
sign out.
hear
I'm
about
so
who the
fucking
shooter
tired.
was?
Militant Mom on Venmo. Militant
I'll have a
Mom
look.
on
Hang on.
Patreon. Don't expect it,
Yeah,
guys.
he
Please
was a
stop telling me I'm
51-year-old white
begging for
male.
money.
So I mean, the thing is, he's
I would be
51
remiss
years
to
old.
not bring it
Like
up.
most shooters, like the
Speaking of
shooter
which,
from Vegas, he was an older man. They
good
have
night to
nothing to
all of
gain
the
from this.
streamers.
All they did
Let me
was
say,
just
streamers work fucking
sacrifice
hard,
him.
and we're targeted, and we're
What the fuck is a 51-year-old man doing in DC? Shouldn't he be down in Florida?
I learned a lot from these guys.
I guess
I'm telling you,
so.
some of the stuff, like,
I'm sorry.
I have
Maybe
no
he
idea
got
what the hell.
lost.
No
So
idea.
was he
Probably.
like? Did he have a reason why he was
Proud Boys are
storming
assholes,
the?
so are Antifa. I like the idea of mutually assured destruction.
No, just like the shooter in Vegas, there was no real reason
What do you say to that?
on their personal behalf. He didn't have a motive.
Okay, so the Boogaloo are far right extremists.
Weird.
Are they white supremacists though?
We know that's
Oh, I
bullshit.
definitely think a motive in Vegas. If you looked at who his plane was tied to, you know, he worked for the government. He was an IRS agent and all kind of
CIA
shit.
pilot.
There was a motive
No,
behind.
not the
Boogaloo,
Vegas shoot. I'm talking about the 51-year-old man in
like
DC.
BNM, because they both like guns. They unite at a
Oh.
rally recent with Black
I
Panther.
mean, you don't approach it. I don't even think it was death by or suicide by police either. It wasn't even that, because you don't go up to a police officer, announce you have a weapon, and take a knee and try to shoot him. I think me personally, my theory is they sacrificed him to see how
hallucination,
the Secret Service would respond to an
They
active
are
shooter.
imposters, the Boogaloo boys. Boogaloo's are different races.
Just as I predicted.
Exactly, and that's what I said too when this first came out.
Apparently they are of all different races.
They want to find the chinks in the armor.
About the NFAC that I fuck around coalition. Grandmaster Jay is a comedian, doesn't know his firearms too well.
Doesn't know his fire. Oh my god, I could tell you some stuff.
I've seen a video of him.
Well, I think you'd hear a little bit more about him than what you heard.
I'm like,
right.
Look.
So did I.
I'm a Second Amendment person. I am. I'm not gonna lie. But when I saw
You talking about when he had to stop giving his speech or news conference?
Of hysterically laughing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you
that
one.
one.
You was in the military, and this is what you have.
I don't think he was in the military.
I don't think, but he says he claims he has.
Yeah, okay, but I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
when
because
you
the
say
Secret
that,
Service
if
was
you
like, sir.
drop your AR-15,
But you're saying that, like, sir,
and
you need to come with me.
the slide releases.
You need to step outside. I mean, I heard that and I was like, yeah, there's probably someone out there with a gun, like near the White House somewhere, because they don't pull them out just for nothing.
On a daily basis, there's people who get shot because of this exact thing, and I'm going, where? Because
the guy, if you guys can hear me, the 51-year-old man was arrested in 2012 for resisting arrest and disorderly conduct in 2012.
But there's not that many details, right? Like if he was a veteran of some kind or had
he was a former
psychological
boxer.
issues.
He was a former boxer who was previously charged with resisting arrest. 6'3". All that it says that he approached a Secret Service agent on Monday. Oh, this is what happened. On Monday evening, while claiming to have a weapon, the officer shot Barryman, that's his name, in the torso when he crouched into a shooter's stance as if he was about to fire a weapon. He's from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, another Ohio shooter. Huh, interesting.
Forestville, Maryland. This guy's been around.